there.
Gotta see this.
It's weird.
Well, I don't have to see this. I don't know. Oh no! First, I gotta have an advert for something.
Okay, you need to lean. Oh no, it's been fixed now. It's fine.
Damn it!
See you too.
Oh, Discord crashed. That's great.
It's a running theme in my tabletop adventures now.
What? Discord crashing?
No, Borgfard.
Should we
Borgford.
server location then.
I will
he's
switch
always
to
with
server
me.
location.
Flee to Austria or wherever Central Europe servers are.
I'm going to get USA. USA.
Sounds weird in a British accent.
It sounds terrible just normally, but especially in a British accent.
I prefer USB personally.
USB-C. USB-C. 'Cause that's what charges my phone. Yeah.
Yeah.
We really kill the creep factor with all this nonchalant talking in the video. In terms of like, we chat some really random shit and then go, "Hi, yeah, we're going to talk about child murder."
Last week in my Call of Cthulhu: The Rim of Madness series, I founded a cult, and then I decided to build individual prisoner cells. And thinking ahead, I built them off the back of the temple, so that way, when it came time to do a human sacrifice, they just had to open the door behind the altar, and they just had a panoply of prisoners there. Just drag them right back out. It's just real efficient. Just murder, murder, murder.
You really industrialized the human sacrifice.
I know the mod author for that. I'll give him a message and say that you're requesting some sort of conveyor belt system from prison cells to altars. Yeah, that'd be good.
What
You know what?
I could
really go for a smash up between RimWorld and Factorio.
What you really want on the arcade machine like claws. So you just go in
yeah.
and just pick up. I luck of the draw.
Like a claw. Oh, cheers. Thank you.
Mitch, mom.
I'm going to enjoy some gnocchi.
Hey.
Not on stream, Mitch. Jesus.
I think that's against the terms of service.
Well, I'd fucking hope so, but...
Oh, yeah.
Stuck in networking limbo by the sounds of it.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Tried. If it's not stable now, like she tried connecting through Discord on the computer, like on a web browser
or phone.
She can't even connect voice, let alone camera. So that's an issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. She tried not through the thing. I know.
Oh, restart the call might be an idea. Mitch.
Restart the call?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That requires all of us to leave, so don't just
Yep.
me.
Bye.
Well.
Well, hello.
Guten Tag, Frauleins.
Is it working though? Yeah. Oh, this is great.
Oh, no.
Oh, we're in Western Europe again as well.
Because I started the call from Western Europe.
Can you still see her? No, you can't. She's still there. She's still right here. She's still right here.
Yeah, she's having trouble connecting.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring up.
Yeah, she keeps. She's stuck in yellow connection. That is.
Thanks, Brexit.
Thanks,
Okay.
Boris.
Yeah, let's blame Boris.
Though I do have to say, watching the one member majority literally walking away from him while he was giving his speech was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
I didn't realize how like God, what's the word? Uncouth British politics are.
Normally they're very couth.
You just put them in a room and have everybody shout and yell stuff at each other.
Basically, yes.
Or there's that one picture of that one like twat lounging in one of those chairs.
Oh,
like,
Jacob Rees-Mogg, yeah.
uh,
The right honourable gentleman of the 18th century.
why was he laying down like he was like posing for a painting?
I don't know,
I
because he
think
was asleep
he
and
was
he's a
listening
cunt.
for it for 3 hours already, I think. Something like that.
I don't know, I try not to think too much about Jacob Rees-Mogg.
Hmm.
For the sake
Well,
of my
he's got
sanity.
I don't like his name, but that's all I know about him. I don't know anything else.
He's incredibly posh, very elite. Imagine like the stereotypical British politician. You've basically like over the top caricature, and you've basically got him.
Gotcha.
It's like he's like, but worse. He's honestly could be a Charles Dickens novel villain.
Oh,
I could see him walking down an aisle whipping children. To like work on the looms faster.
looms. You send children into the coal mines because they're small. They'll fit into the crevices.
Oh yeah, we used them to open the doors.
Or if you're
They
British,
have
you
no
put them.
light for 12 hours a day.
If
then
you're
some
British, you
power
put them to
comes
work on your warships and call them powder monkeys because it sounds cute.
We also used to have workhouses. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yep.
kids who use cannons.
they would haul the gunpowder back and forth from like the primary magazine to the guns during battle.
Also,
Yeah,
Also,
they were
yeah.
small, so they could get through. You know, they can work their way through all the people. You know, fighting easily.
Also, if you were committing the heinous crime of being poor, you'd basically be put into basically a forced labor camp to like work until you weren't poor, which was never because wages weren't great.
That sounds. I mean, what else are you gonna do if you're poor? What else are you gonna do with your time?
Wages pretty much just covered your.
Yeah, the wages exactly covered how much it was for them to keep you.
Yep.
Strange that.
That sounds like a perfect system.
I mean, if you were like not working, it was fantastic. Free labor, basically.
On the bright side, Mitch gets to eat his food.
I'm just finishing up a couple quests in the Barrens.
I might just quickly go refill my drink.
That's weird.
Huh.
I mean, we can't hear you either. I'm just assuming what your side of the conversation is and filling in.
I'm
the
actually a
blanks.
great lip reader.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You
We've
all
played
need to
Dungeons and
die.
Dragons before. We're all evil.
Comes as
All
part of the
need to
puzzle.
die.
Hey,
Oh, I hear
Whoa!
your voice.
I hear voice.
Okay.
Well, I heard a female exclamation. That's it.
It's half of it. That's something.
Alright.
Okay, wow. Okay, so it took ages to connect, even on the phone.
Okay, well I'm doing it on two different channels now, so one of them should work.
Wait, you're on the phone now.
Discord
shit.
app on the phone.
Yes, he is restarting.
Ah.
So, while that's happening,
Well, there was a Windows update, and it fucked up everybody's everything. So.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
that's
I'm
why-
surprised.
Oh, again. Huh.
I haven't got it yet.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you'll
had
enjoy
to.
it.
I had to reinstall sound drivers twice. Great.
Oh, I've not gotten a warning
It's funny
yet.
how Windows updates always fuck up everything relating audio.
Yeah.
You know why that is? It's because
No.
if you use any third-party programs that require sound, they automatically lose all their permissions because
Ah,
the Windows update
so you know.
updates Windows Basic Sound Driver, and it forces it to take precedent.
Of course it
So,
does.
Literally every content creator.
Why are Windows just like George Lucas? They get progressively worse and worse the more work they do.
So everyone on my channel, I just want to say sorry about that, guys. I've just had to completely create a new audio input capture for the streaming.
Oh, that's just great.
So I had to just set the whole thing up on the fly, which is amazing that I actually managed to do that without screwing everything up.
Oh, I love
Yes,
that.
very impressive.
Every once in a while, when my streaming software crashes, which it hasn't done it in a while, but it used to do it a lot. It would delete all saved settings when it crashed. So I'd be in the middle of a stream, and the thing would crash, and I'd be like, "Oh fuck! I set all this shit up a year ago. I don't remember what any of these settings are. I gotta throw it all together right now."
And it ends up looking slightly better than it did when you did it the first time round. Yeah.
So, Para, did you connect through mobile?
Yeah, I'm on the mobile right now.
Yeah. Okay, so it's definitely PC end is what I was trying to work out, rather than internet or account end.
Still, but it did eventually connect.
Oh,
so
God.
there is
Yes, you called?
It's okay now.
Is the PC updating?
Oh God.
But it is slowly. Well, it's slowly. It's what it is.
It's
I don't
slowly,
have it-
okay.
have it- Give me a chance, guys. I'm still trying to fix my PC. I can
Gotta-
technically put a camera on my phone, but also nobody wants that. Me trying to hold it while it's hearing everything you say.
Did I actually find a piece of gear that fits me?
See, I'm just waiting for something to go wrong, because last time I brought my PC up to my uni town, like, the first night I was playing, like, RPGs on it, like, half of the components just fell out, because they'd gotten loose in, like, the journey up.
Whoa! Oh my God, that sounds horrific.
I know, I suddenly, like, when I like random parts
I'll
of
be
my
back
PC
in a
started losing power. So I think, like, the main power, whatever it's the thing, like, you know, the multi-point thing, parts of them were coming unseated. And so suddenly, like, oh, like, my graphics card, like, you know, and several other components no longer have power.
I mean, like, on my
Nice.
on my computer, everything in there is super tight. If something fell out, is because like something horrific must have happened.
No, I mean, to be fair, I hadn't, like, opened it for, like, a year at this point.
Oh, you're supposed to clean the inside of that thing out, man.
I know, I was a stupid kid, alright?
Your poor computer.
But yeah, I'm just half expecting it to fucking explode or something, because it was not like a forgiving journey up.
Like I clean out the inside of my thing like every 2 weeks.
Kazoo, are you coming out of a different mic other than your headphone mic today?
No, I have no other mic. The reason
I'm
it's
gonna
echoing
try and
is
again.
I'm in, like, a really high-roofed room with not a
Can you
lot
do
in
me a
it.
click test? Go
Click
and then
test?
bring it closer to your mic. So click far away and
I
bring
can't, I
it closer
can't
to your
click.
You can't do this.
Hang on.
Do the Welsh not have knuckles?
Hold on, guys. Just stop clicking when I'm trying to hear you. Okay, yeah, it's just
Aha.
literally the one on this thing. It's
That
just,
sounds better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't click, but I can.
Hello?
Hello.
Break your knuckles.
Ah!
They're not broken.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I can just snap them.
No, really, don't do that,
Yes!
Midge. I will have to kill
We're
you.
done. Okay, this is
Okay,
fine.
hello.
The connection is
Hello.
awful. The connection is awful. I'm not going to be able to put your stream up because apparently our internet is having problems, which is why everything's shit. But it's fine.
Right.
But it's. I'll just
Jolly good.
deal with
It's
it.
fine. Okay.
It's fine. Let me zoom myself in.
Worries. While that happens, finally tonight,
You just
Finally.
do
let's
it.
begin.
Get the. Oh God, I have to remember what my accent is.
So, last
Just
time
make-
you joined
make
us,
go.
our intrepid investigators made very good progress on the case, with spending their day searching through one of the local forests, Specifically, I'm going to just drag you all back to the map of St. Craythorne,
No, I was just getting used to the house.
where they
And everyone's frozen. Hello. No. It's just me. Guys. Full frozen on screen. Oh god. Alright, let's leave the call and come back. Oh boy, this is a great stream so far, isn't it? This is hilarious, it really is. Oh my god, at least you got nice music to listen to, guys. This is awesome. Yeah, you got some nice music. Okay, that's new. Yeah. Yeah, Red Miggle, if you could check with Midge, that'd be great. Okay, I'm trying to rejoin and it's not letting me. Yeah, I'm gonna reboot Discord because I am just full of awesome stuff like that. But unfortunately, to reboot Discord, first you have to actually turn Discord off. Like that. They don't teach you this. They don't teach you this at all. Yeah, it's not letting me in. Oh boy. Do. I don't know what's going on. Someone tell me! Yeah, that is totally new, Archmage. It just works. Apparently it just works. Red Miggle's here.
Hi everybody. That's Midge's Twitch stream.
Rival's back.
People.
Ah,
Hey!
Region. I
and now we
switched
lost
the region.
Para.
Thank you
But we
for
lost
switching
power.
the region.
Fuck! Ah!
No, she's back.
I was just like everything's gone very quiet for a second.
Okay.
It's
Right,
terrifying.
let's continue this
No
recap
one
before anything else
touched
happens.
anything!
Just go.
Thank
just
you,
go.
Red.
Everyone,
Thank you very much.
everyone just
Everybody
hands
came
where
back
we
to
can
town.
see them.
Everybody came back to town and in town.
Stuff
They
happened.
spent downtime. before
Uh,
meeting with the.
We went to the cafe and then we went to Bobby's grandfather's. You can't just say downtime. If you're doing a recap, we recap.
Do you
I
want to
had
do the
a
recap?
sandwich.
Do you want to do the recap?
Only if I get inspiration.
I'm trying to get to the game.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Midge, you want to do a one-shot in March in person so we can scream at each other in real life?
No, because I fear for the people of the Netherlands. So, after some downtime and some collection of thoughts, the group went for a meeting with the inspector, who praised them for their day's work, and somewhat grilled them on their interest in the case. But he seemed satisfied. It was only when they left that they realized something was wrong. Many people in the town were out, more than that were helping with the searches. And there was a murmur throughout town that a body had been found. So, investigators, it is getting dark. Well, it is dark actually at this point. You're in this town square. What would you like to do?
So these murmurs that
Figure out what's going on.
are people going in a direction or something, or is it just like murmurs generally?
Some people are standing and talking. You see some people getting in cars. You see a number of people like gathering together. A few people have walked off towards the south of town.
I'm gonna just sort of like not like go towards them and just say, you said there was a body that's been discovered.
Let me just check. Who was it that heard?
I heard. I remember.
I heard, I think.
I got very excited because I heard.
We all heard.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know.
Arthur was the only person that failed,
Oh fuck!
so you wouldn't know who to ask.
I can definitely go there. I mean, inquisitive as I am. Anyway.
Okay. So you want to just go up to someone?
Yeah, basically the first group I see is like, there's a body found? Where and who?
Apparently so. They found one of the bodies out in the bogs. It's not looking good.
What? One of the bodies of who? They don't know?
Well, it's one of the girls. It's a hearsay and rumor. I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen it. It's in the box, you say?
Apparently.
Right. I'm heading back to the group then. We should probably head to the box. If there's a body found there.
Wait, we're going to go into the bogs in the middle of the night where there's a fresh carcass?
I, for one, want to opt out. I'd like to go and see Belinda.
I'm not loving the idea of fishing a bog body.
Bog body. You don't have to fish. There's plenty of people doing that for you.
Okay.
Just admit that you don't want to smear your clothing.
I'm not entirely sure that I feel comfortable going to the bogs this late at night, especially if something has happened, especially after what we've learnt today. Perhaps some of us could go, but not. I don't. Silence. No one wants to.
I mean, I've already said I will go with a group if somebody can drive us.
I can drive.
I can drive.
Very well.
I remembered how to talk. It's been a couple of weeks, but don't worry.
You can drive us. Only problem is the bogs is quite a large area. The person wasn't hugely descriptive of where it had been found. I doubt they'd know.
Very true.
Hang on, does the inspector even know this? If it's just,
You could ask to ride with him.
That might
I
be
should
an
probably
idea.
go tell him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go back inside the building.
Yeah, I'll walk with you.
Before you even get inside the building, you see the inspector and a number of police officers. The inspector's putting on his long jacket he's got an electric lamp with him, and a load of the other police officers have got tools, shall we say, and they're all loading it into a car.
I'm just gonna go over.
Yep.
So a body's been found?
Yeah, so I've just been told we're heading out to go find out
Mind
who
if I
it is
join
and
you?
cordon off the area.
Could I make a persuasion?
Yeah, go for it. Give me a persuasion.
Wait, just out of curiosity, what are you persuading him to do right now?
To let me join them.
Ah.
Oh, close.
That's not.
That's a shame.
Yeah.
Just you, or
I'm still here.
I'm gonna.
I was also planning to join, but
Well, I have that thing tomorrow, so I'd rather not
Well,
go wandering around the
you do have a funeral, don't you?
preparations.
Didn't we have a plan? Where we gonna go to the church?
I'm sorry. As things changed, it's like
I think
Hey, mate.
we were.
Ordvard Gunderson actually like allowed at the church again. It's been a while.
Question marks.
A whole day. A whole day.
It's been one day. I'm sure he's forgotten.
are you coming or not?
Okay. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. One of you. Do you
I'll
have
drive.
a car with you?
I have a
'Cause,
car.
okay, if you
No, I'm
follow us
driving.
down, then that'll be that'll be fine. And he jumps in the back of the paddy wagon, and
I'm getting some damn use out of this car.
so
I'll
yes,
hop
who
in
is
with,
following the
you.
police car?
I
So it's rival
Yeah.
Kazoo. So it's Willem, Arthur, and Lord Forest Hartwell.
I'll hop in the artist's car.
Military.
So team journal military.
Journal military.
Journal military.
Investigative.
Journal military just sounds like an actor from South Africa. Hello, my name is Journal military. That was a really bad South African accent today.
Is
That really
there
was. Please don't ever do that
literally
again.
conflict journalism?
Yeah, war journalist.
War correspondent.
Yeah.
There,
There you go.
that's a thing, and Willem did it. So,
Just not with a South African accent, although they might have mistaken me for it.
that's very true because of Dutch. So and then that leaves Borgvard, Artemis, and Bobby. You're in town. What are you doing? Are you being lapped up into the hysteria, or are we doing something
In
else?
the meantime, we could try and see if we could find. Wait, have I told anyone else about Belinda yet?
I don't remember the name.
No, you've kept that one
Because
to
you
yourself.
said
Oh.
you said that one, and I was just like, maybe I missed it in the notes
No,
because I couldn't.
Okay. Well, okay, no, that was I asked my anyway. In the meantime, I was speaking to my maid last night, last night, and apparently, Katie's closest friend was a girl called Belinda. We could try and speak to her and see if she might know more about who Katie might have been visiting on Church Street. I still think that it might have been a male admirer, so her best friend is likely to know.
Okay.
Just silence.
I'm honestly I can't
Crickets.
remember how to do my accent, and I'm trying to. It's like I gotta differentiate out of character.
Norwegian.
You sound like West Country at this point.
How do you say Borgvard in a Norwegian accent?
It's
like,
Borgvard.
it's like a songful
Borgvard.
German is Norwegian.
Yeah, there you go. It's like like sing-song dramatic language.
Oh, you mean like Rammstein?
Christ.
That's a bit more.
Yeah, that's a bit too much, mate. Yeah.
Going
that was a
more
bit- that was
Finnish.
That was.
That's for when you fail
Anyway.
the salmon.
Yeah, that was. I
Well,
like the
what
idea
would
that
Borgvard
you
say in
fail
his
your
Borgvard
censorship
accent?
check and you just go to download.
I'm curious about the concept of doing this in the middle of the night.
It's not though, is it? It's only like we had lunch and then we went to Bobby's granddad's house and then we went to the inspector. I feel like it would be evening.
Your meeting with the inspector was at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
so
I'm
the-
aiming for it being like post school and maybe post dinner, but she'd still be awake. She's like, what, 16? She's not going to go to bed at 10.
It's Coronation Street on.
Like, would
After
it
Coronation
be weird a bunch of
24?
like if a bunch of strangers showed up to your doorstep at like 9 p.m. and asking questions?
One
would that
familiar
come off as
person
weird?
and 2 strangers.
Yeah, like, I'm a nice
Although the
person.
2 strangers going with her are horribly mutilated.
yeah, but one is a semi-local,
Oh,
so
You could,
No
could
offense
like,
to Bobby and
politely
Bolvard,
decline.
but,
Or just...
We're team
Hey,
keep
Bobby
going,
Bobby and
politely.
be
Bolvard with their
vague,
missing
like,
body parts.
You know
Bobby
what?
is local,
You know what?
right?
You're a local. I'll let you take the wheel. I'll just tag along.
Walkfon is just really, really
I'll
damn
just-
attractive. So maybe like,
That is true.
You know what?
Like-
I can flirt my way in. I'll hit on her mom.
Oh,
okay,
God.
I'm glad you clarified that you weren't going to be hitting on the 16-year-old. That
I got
brings us
this.
like
a
I got
whole
this.
different story
but the
arc.
16-year-old will be very charmed by this attractive foreigner.
I mean, you could get married to her in this kind of day and age, so
who knows?
not unheard of.
I get a castle
Less
out of it.
likely in this year, but it still happens. Still happens today. Let's face it. If you go to Scotland. No. I say that because you can get married at 16 in Scotland without parental.
You can.
That
Yes,
was
you can,
my.
yeah.
Not
It's the whole point of going to Gretna Green when you're 16 years old and want to get married. You just go
Let's
north of the border.
continue.
you just dunking on the Scottish right now. Like, okay.
Yeah.
I'm a
What did they do to
quarter
upset you?
I'm a quarter offended.
Duncan's also quite Scottish, mate.
Okay. Right. So we've got 2 teams. Let us go.
Got Team Bog and Team Sexy.
I am.
Team Bog and Team Sexy.
I'm missing a sheep.
I got too close to the sexy and got burned.
Oh,
It's
God.
like he's like the sexy version of Icarus. Is that what we're
He's,
going?
he's too hot.
God damn.
You flew too close to the sun.
I'm assuming you didn't incur that injury during sex.
You are
but-
channeling your inner passion.
Oh,
It was this night with candles, and it just.
Hot wax,
chopping-
man.
chopping
Hot
knife.
wax.
I was about to say
That'd be a
that.
pretty severe friction burn.
Oil-based lubricant and an open flame doesn't go very well.
Okay. Moving on very swiftly.
Demonetized.
yeah, immediately. Red Moogle, I'm going to need chocolate for this stream.
Wait, no. Isn't chocolate an aphrodisiac?
Yep.
No, it's a calming effect
So
on
that's
me,
a really
seriously.
weird request after that conversation.
I do have one question. Why is there a
unfortunately-
bunch of drawing all over Friar's Forest?
That was
That's
them
the
marking
path.
the path.
Oh, okay.
I am unfortunately missing some of my notes.
That sounds like
Nice.
not a great start.
The notes where we solved the case.
So we're going to start with the notes that I've definitely got, and jump with the people looking for the body. Okay, so Hartwell, you see this? Is it the other 2 of you in the back of the car or the front?
I'm sitting in the front with
Never
Arthur.
mind. I'm in the back.
Well, no, there's 3 seats in the front. It's one of
Oh,
those.
okay. I'll be at the front then.
It's 1 handbrake 2. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
A
gotta
cozy.
love old cars.
One of these days, I really hope that the seating arrangements matters when the bullets start flying through the car.
I mean, I do have points in
I
drive
mean-
auto, so could be a car
Well,
chase.
that's a thing, Ben. There's car chases in this game.
I'll tell you,
Like
you
a
can put a car
specific-
chase in any game.
No, but there's like hashed out rules for it. It's good fun. So yes, you progress down the southern road of town, and you begin to pass farms on the left. You can see them in the headlamps. Before the police wagon turns off down a dirt path that seems to run between a number of the farms, taking you towards the east and into the bogs. You clear the farms after about 10-15 minutes driving, and you have to go quite slow, so it takes a bit longer. You think like this isn't really a road meant for cars, but needs must. And the paddy wagon pulls up just before you get into the main marshy land where tire wheels, you fear, may not do you well. And the policemen unload from the vehicle. The inspector comes over and says, right, it's this way apparently. There should be someone with it currently. Do you guys have torches? Do you want to borrow one?
No, I got my own.
Damn it, I have one in the boot of my car. Fuck.
Is yours on you as well, Philip? Because you're not. You're in the car. It's not.
Yeah, I've got mine because I had mine at the well as well.
Oh, of course. No worries. And Hartwell, do you require a torch?
I'm just checking.
Okay.
Yes, I'd like a torch.
Okay. They hand one out as a.
Yes,
They're a
please.
bit finicky, and they do every now and then drop out. It's.
I understand. I've used their kind before.
Yeah. Anyway, come on this way. So the 3 of you plus 5, the 8 of you begin trudging through this. You can't really. It's weird. It's not really a swamp, but it's very marshy ground, very soft ground, and the mud sinks down in
Like
place.
Fenland.
Huh?
Like Fenland, or sort of.
Yeah.
Bouncy.
It's like bouncy, and then you'll hit a pocket, and your foot will just go through. And yeah, there's a slight uneasy smell to the ground. It's like where you get dirt mixed with tar, and it's
So a bit peaty.
a bit peat
It's
bog.
peat bog.
Yeah.
It's peat bog. Oh, peat bog makes sense.
And yeah, it's got that sort of pungent, thick aroma to the air, which kind of makes the area feel warmer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But you progress through.
It's not a place you want an explosion.
It's also something I am not gonna light up right now. Just to be safe, because that shit is flammable.
And it's another about 10-15 minutes walking when you see torchlight ahead, and they sort of wave with the torch, and the inspector waves back, and there you see the remaining bobbies stood around. Hold on, let me get the graphic up.
Oh, I'm sure this would be horrible.
Oh, happy days.
Oh, that's a carcass, like face down.
A female individual, face down, in what looks like a thicker part of the bog. But
Query.
in the recent days, that the thickness has sort of dried up and she's become stuck.
Is she missing a hand, or do you not want to draw fingers?
I can't draw fingers, but that is a closed fist.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
That's her right hand.
Someone should look in that fist.
I was going to.
Hold on. Let me do the rest of the description.
No, I'm doing spot hidden. It's been a gaming daytime. It's been like 3 freaking weeks for me in time.
Yeah, that's very true. So the body is half sunken into the marshy peat bog.
I'm okay.
The police have yet to remove the body, and are yet to have discerned a cause of death. Looking even on this level, though, you can see that there is heavy wounds to the body. All sorts. There's, to put it lightly, there's bits missing. There's gashes. It would be. You see a number of wounds to this poor soul that could easily be the cause of death, and she's not even out of the bog yet.
Can we see what she's wearing in the light of the torches?
You can see what her top half is wearing.
Is that? Can you describe that for us? Is that like white?
It's a dark blue, like blouse, from what you can see. Maybe small fragments of what could have been a cardigan. It's really hard to see considering the amount of damage.
So she was wearing these clothes when she was damaged because you can see the wounds through the clothing.
Yes.
Okay. Can I do a spot hidden for the surrounding area?
You can try. I'm gonna need some dice.
Never mind.
Oh yeah,
Well,
never mind.
I'll do it!
Looks like a peat. Looks like, okay.
Is it green or purple? It's green, isn't it?
It's the green one.
I'll help.
I even failed even worse. That's pathetic.
That's wow. Yeah, and your spot hidden is a lot higher as well.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, thank fuck.
It's a peat bog.
And for Kazoo?
It's a
Sorry,
peat bog.
Arthur, it's a peat bog.
And
Okay.
some
Are
bin-
you collecting the rolls?
Hmm?
Are you collecting the rolls again?
What do you mean collecting the rolls?
Like, we were all working together.
Oh,
when we were
group roll.
searching.
No, that was not a group roll, but because of the time of day it is, and them only having torchlight and it being an unfamiliar surrounding, there were certain modified dice, which I rolled then. Well,
Fair.
I'm just gonna sort of go over to the like sort of group of Bobby, and you sort of say, "How long ago was this found, and by who?"
The Bobby consults the notes.
no, I'm sorting something on the stream.
You see the buffering in his eyes.
Sorry, can you repeat your question for me?
How long ago was she found, and by who?
Found about an hour ago, by one of the search parties.
Do we have any idea who it is yet?
It would be impossible to say until we get her out. I don't know why, but I'm still doing the inspector's voice. It's not meant to be the inspector. No, it's just, it is Vind that was talking to you.
So, about an hour ago, that would be basically around when we entered the police station.
Bit longer.
Wait. How long did it take them to get here?
30 minutes-ish.
30
50-minute
minutes.
drive, 50-minute walk.
Oh,
So
okay.
it would also take 30 minutes to get to town.
Okay.
We should probably. I am gonna have a closer look. At, like at her closed fist, and just see if there's anything in there. Like as I'm getting close, do any of the officers react like or?
I like that you're just kind of like creeping in, just sort of edging towards the body, like.
No.
Do they see me?
Stealth.
Well, I know they see one. I know they see me, but like.
I was trying to get into the head of forensic science. Not really a thing.
No.
No, they don't stop you.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Not like trying to open a hammer, trying to just like turn like it over, I guess, so that I could see she was grasping anything tightly.
I'll shine a light on the
You're
hand.
touching the body?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ex-military, he doesn't care.
I don't get.
He's touched dead bodies
Oh,
before.
yeah.
Oh, no. That's
Mines.
not what I'm weirded out
Yeah.
about. It's just random
I need
people
a
coming up.
sand check.
I'm just gonna grab
Yeah,
this.
was afraid of that. Shouldn't have said
Alright.
anything.
Yeah,
That's all right.
I realised that we got the two military people, but
Trade send check?
Yes, please.
Wait, why am I at 40? How the hell did I lose?
That's probably your like your maximum you can lose before you. Is it the farthest
Oh yeah,
left?
it's the first number.
Yeah.
Never mind. Yeah, no. Oh, that's not good.
No.
Just
you take
on the
1
edge.
point of sanity.
Question:
Okay.
Don't you only take sanity damage like sanity check the first time you see something horrible like this, or
It's
It's a different kind of horror.
he
isn't
hasn't seen a he's seen a dead body
Yeah,
recently.
2.
But the thing is that
No,
was
but
like
you saw
Plus,
the one with the deer.
I saw the deer. I
That's-
saw the 2
that-
girls,
yeah.
and I knew I was gonna see a body. So there was, and I've been to the war. I've not really been in the war, but it's hard. But I'll take the point. If
It's
not,
1 point still. It's a
Yeah.
heavily mutilated
yeah,
female.
That's
young
Very
female.
fair.
true. It is heavily mutilated.
It's a
which
it
heavy-
is.
And it on that fact it is on an adventure basis. So yeah, on dead bodies for the rest of this thing, you probably won't take an effect, Willem. But yeah,
I do
that
now.
resets, if that makes sense.
Right, bring on the bodies. I'm immune now.
That's
like
fine.
to-
It was 1 point.
It was 1 point. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
would like to rechristen my group the non-heavily mutilated group.
Says the man with one hand. But he keeps it. in the
his arm is
But
fine.
yes,
it's not heavy.
you can go ahead and try and open the hand.
Yeah, I'm not like trying to like open. I'm trying to force that. Just like slowly try like turning it over and slowly trying
Okay.
to like not pry it hard. I don't want to break anything.
Oh, get out of the way,
turn
man.
it
Let's get
over
on this
and
with.
there is it takes a little bit because it's kind of stuck in the
Yeah.
thickness. And you turn it over and there is an ooze covered closed fist.
Hmm.
Can you pry open the fingers, or is it too much rigor mortis there?
Well, that depends on how long the body's been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am gonna not like I'm gonna try and pry them open, but try not to break anything.
Yeah.
Don't wanna
If
snap
it
your finger
resists,
off,
don't.
They take a little bit, but the fingers do open,
Hmm.
and you get some of the
Ooze.
primordial ooze on your hands.
Primordial ooze.
And in the hand is a daisy.
Hmm. Just gonna slowly hold it and take it out.
Okay.
Hmm.
What you got there?
A daisy. It was in a clutched fist. I just hand it to the inspector.
That's bizarre. There ain't any daisies around here.
Hmm.
You'd have to be in one of the forests for that, or on the meadows, or well, just certainly not the bogs.
Hmm.
It's good to know.
Strange. We should probably have a look at the face. Oh.
Yep.
Hmm.
Not looking
Well-
forward to this part.
This
No.
is where the hard bit's gonna be. Unfortunately, we've tried shifting her. She's quite stuck.
Hmm.
This is when you notice one of the police officers' hands towards you, a shovel.
Hmm.
If you want to help, we've got some digging to do. We've got to try and free up some of the ground around her. So we
Yep.
get it shifted.
Pass me the shovel. I'll do my.
This is
Manual
something I
labor.
wished I wouldn't have to do again for a while. Well, we best get started.
Okay, so Willem, Forrest, and Arthur, if you are helping with the dig, please give me either a strength or a dex roll, just straight. Unless you have a skill that would help.
Why would I fail that? Jesus.
Can I
Well,
let you
it-
fire? No.
It is a bog, so it'll resist some.
Oh, for God's sake!
Wow.
Oh shit.
Oh fuck.
That's a
So
lot of.
You
so long as
snap
we
the corpse
fail,
in half.
so long as it's just failing digging a hole and. like,
Pretty
not something that
sticky
might be-
hole, huh?
Fucking Pete.
Diggy,
Oh,
diggy
fuck.
hole.
It'd
Oh,
be
no.
Pete, alright.
Diggy hole.
Oh, we
Oh.
might be. We may be
Okay.
damaging the body now. That's not good.
So the group of you begin to dig, and about 5 minutes in, the ground begins to shift, and as you do, the body begins to slip deeper. What are you
Uh-oh.
doing?
I'm gonna try and grab one of the arms quickly. Just try and stop it sinking.
Okay, you
I will
grab,
grab the other
grab the
arm.
arms. You are currently going with it.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
I stand back and go, pull harder!
I'll grab Arthur by his other arm. Maybe that helps.
Okay.
I'm just gonna sort of shout to the police officers, a little bit of a hand here, please.
Yeah, a couple of the other bobbies get a shifty on, and Stims actually kind of gets into the mud and like puts his weight beneath it. The body's no longer going down, but you think that if you let go, it will continue to go down. So what are you doing?
Did
How do
somebody
you
bring a
wanna-
rope?
Is there any trees
Don't
nearby?
you
Rubber
have
rope.
some in your bag?
There's no trees nearby.
Nothing.
Not very close.
Rock? Anything we could secure a rope to around her body?
Give me a spot hidden check.
Or you could just have a group of people hold onto the rope.
Yeah. I'll let the
Got-
rest.
You've
A
still
rock is
got
more.
Well,
You've still got 4 police officers and yourself, Hartwell, in the area.
Well, I suck really badly today.
apparently
You
I
get bog water in your eye.
I got the bog. Just the entire bog just sat on my face right now.
Oh my.
Well, apparently I'm spotting something. I just don't know what.
Okay, Willem, you look over your right shoulder and you see a large boulder poking out of another sort of pool of ooze.
Right, so if we can
Well, we
get
might
a
wanna
rope
use that rock
around
then.
that, and then that's a stable anchor point we can use, rather than having people struggling.
Hmm.
Do we have any rope?
Yeah, we've probably got some in the van.
Then go and get the rope.
On the double, please.
And it presents you with a bit of rope.
Okay, so Arthur,
Indeed.
can you get this around the body or under the arms or something like that?
Sure. I'm gonna very slowly just try and edge into the mud a bit, still holding on, and just get like sort of try and looping it around as stable an anchor point as I can get. Like I don't know, the
Okay,
shoulder
you
or.
managed to. You managed to get like you managed to because Stims is there holding the body. You managed to get it in his hand and he brings it full, and you've got it like sashed, sashed
Yeah.
around, and you tie that off.
Okay.
And then I take that along with a couple of the other policemen who aren't engaged in thing, and I move to kind of get the rope over to the rock and tie it around the rock so it's a stable anchor point.
Okay. And are
But
you
with
gonna give it?
with it being in the primordial loose, there's like 3 of us, so we can help each other
okay.
through and get around it.
Yeah, with that kind of fast thinking, you managed to give a heave, and actually the body does come free. And this body of the girl is now on the side of this pool, caked in this thick, dark brown, almost black mud.
I'm gonna sort of stand up a bit and offer Stims a hand out of the probably a lot of mud he's in right now.
Yeah, him and Tyler and Wind also have to give him out because he's like he's belly button high in it, so it's he can't help himself out of it. So
Yeah.
it's like a full on lift.
Yep.
You get him out. He's now also caked in the same mud.
I think we all are.
The mud is like gives a bit of a gargle and a bubble.
Oh, it's just lovely.
He hates bogs.
Yes.
You just hit him sort of. I'm gonna step over to the body, and so the entire back from the waist down is covered in basically peat bog mud, isn't it?
Yeah, up to the bottom of her hair. The bottom of the hair is matted and thick with the mud as well.
But the top of it isn't.
The top of it was at an angle where it's like rested on, so there's kick up of it, but not
Okay, so
necessarily.
she wasn't actually ever fully submerged.
That picture is how she was.
Fair enough. Can
Okay.
we see her face, or is it
Yeah.
still
Well, she's still
covered?
face down at the moment.
I'm gonna go onto one knee and very slowly and carefully turn her over.
Okay.
They may want to look
As you
away
do.
for this.
I'm
As you do.
shining my torch on it, so kind of can't.
Well, that's gonna be horrifying.
Yeah, it will be.
I was about to put on a very wrong music track. Oh, that is the wrong music track. Fuck. Sorry. So, you turn her over, and the front side of the body is just absolutely covered in this mud. But that isn't what catches your eye. What catches your eye is her sincere lack of eyes. Where her eyes should be is just a hollow passage.
Oh no.
Oh joy.
A lot of the
Oh, no.
policemen just gasp, and there's all sorts of other wounds over the front of her body as well.
Any of the wounds seem to be.
But one of the policemen goes, "Oh God, that's the Franklin girl."
So this is
Charlotte.
Charlotte Franklin.
And yeah, so there is Charlotte Franklin's remains.
Do any of
Covered
the
in mud.
wounds seem to have any sort of healing already, or is it just all completely gashed?
Give me a relevant check that you think would.
I was really confused for a second because I was like, I don't see the relevancy skill.
I knew I should have maxed it. Fuck.
What would be?
Probably medicine.
Do you have some, kind of medicine?
Do you have any medical knowledge? Do you
I
have,
have
any
none.
anatomical knowledge?
Could I levy first aid against it?
You could, with
But
a.
it would be difficult.
Well, yeah, I
It
can.
would
I
I'd be
could
looking
probably
for
go
an extreme, probably.
I'll give it a
Oh.
go.
Would if for first aid, because
No.
first aid is fixing cuts and bruises.
Yes, I'll give it a cursory look over. Nope.
Nope.
You just see a lot of wounds, and any number of them could have been damaged. It's all
You can
like she is, and a lot of the wounds are to the upper half of her body. Is the one thing you'd notice at a cursory glance. This is very similar, Hartwell and Arthur.
Captain Kazoo of the British Army.
There is definitely a Captain Kazoo somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Probably a
If
goat.
not, we need to make that as a game.
Probably a goat, but you know.
You notice this is there's a lot of gashes and things. It's almost shrapnel wounds, like sort of level. This is like there's enough that you would like if you saw this in a field in France, you'd be thinking a bomb went off next to her. There's a lot of
Oh, she
wounds.
looks like me.
Huh.
One thing I want to ask. So her missing eyes, does it look like they? Is it like obviously covered in gore, as in like they were forcibly removed and like were a struggle, or is it just like clean? If you know, understand my meaning.
Without any medical expertise and the
I mean,
amount
is
of
that
dirt and the fact it's nighttime.
I mean, there's all these signs of like blood and like cuts across.
Oh,
it.
there's blood. There's blood, but there's also nothing there. It's
Just sockets.
sockets.
So her eyelids are also gone. Okay.
holes in her head.
Sure. Normally, when they remove the eye, it's they leave the lid
Yeah.
if possible.
This is something else entirely.
Hmm.
I just. Mm.
But with that, I'm going to hop over to the other team. So, team, you are heading towards Belinda's house, correct?
I believe so.
Yes. I don't
Was
know.
Para
the way.
frozen?
Alright.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, she is.
she has the squares.
Well, Artemis does know the way,
Oh.
so
None of you froze. Hello.
No, you froze for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Artemis
Very
does know the
strange.
way. So it's you arrive at Belinda's place of residence.
What's her second name?
This is probably about 7:50 right now. Wait, you got there. So no, it's probably about 8:10. By the time you get there. And you say what's her last name?
Yeah.
Could you?
Yeah, I think we've already had that, haven't we?
Isn't it Belinda Goodhue?
Yeah. I
Oh,
think so.
I didn't actually look at my notes.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll double check. I've only, yeah, it is good Hugh.
Yeah. I was thinking, shit, does she mean a different Belinda? I was like,
No.
hang on. I used another name twice and confused the shit out of myself.
I can imagine you doing that, but no, I was confused because it's been some weeks.
No worries. Yeah, so you arrive at the Goodhue residence. I'll quickly throw us back to the town map. And, yeah, what would you like to do?
First I'm gonna turn to my, like, we're at the door, I'm gonna turn to my group. I'm not sure quite how to say this politely. Let's all try and be as understanding as possible towards the family. I'd rather like to not be kicked out, even though we're somewhat strangers to the poor girl.
I
Kind of
feel
like
I
staring
should
at
be-
Borkrod.
I feel like I should be offended here.
That was actually really good, mate. Well done.
You're back in the accent.
Back in the accent, easy.
I'm gonna like shoot Bobby a kind of a help me out here kind of glance.
You already nearly got ousted at the church, so yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I have very good words.
In Norwegian, maybe.
I'll try my best.
Just knock on the door then. Never mind.
And like while I'm saying that, I'm quickly like stuffing cash back into my pocket. Like
You you knock on the door, and opening the door is a lady of probably about late 30s, mid to late 30s. Blonde hair, brown eyes, light brown eyes, in pinafore and day dress.
hello there.
Hello.
She.
Can I help you at all?
Mrs. Goodhue?
Yes, that's right.
Miss Sheffield.
Yes. Sorry.
Artemis
Hello, Miss
Sheffield.
Sheffield. What can I do for you and your gentleman companions?
Myself and this gentleman have been sort of trying to help the police with their investigations into the recent disappearances. And we were wondering if we might have a word with Belinda.
Belinda, why?
Oh, well, as I understand it, her and Katie were rather good friends, and we thought perhaps maybe she might have known something about Katie's friends that other people wouldn't have.
Yeah. Oh. Katie's upstairs doing her homework. You may go up there, Miss Sheffield, but you two gentlemen, you'll have to stay with me, I'm afraid.
As we
Katie's
enter the
upstairs.
house, I'm gonna give Artemis like a real big wing, like so going right as planned.
24.
It's all coming together.
Oh my goodness. I'm
So
gonna
it's
like
just falling right into the wheelhouse.
just pretend like I didn't see it.
I'm sure you all understand that
Absolutely.
teenage girl requires her space, and I do not want to get in the way of it. Come on, I'll make you a cup of tea. And she leads the two gentlemen inside. If they go, that is. Just expecting Borkveld to run away. Just,
These English people sure do drink a lot of tea. That's like the 4th cup I've been offered today.
Rookie numbers.
I'm in double figures. Casual.
Okey-dokey.
I drink 1 cup of tea a day. 1.
Tea, Earl Grey hot.
That is rookie numbers. I'm on the landing. Can I just do a little spot hidden? I just wanna have a little peek. Like when you ask to go to the toilet and you just like kind of look in more rooms and maybe
You
That
look at
sounds
all
like
their
a perfect
prescriptions.
Huh?
Yeah.
Like, is she on penicillin right now? Is there fungal cream?
He's 16. Jesus.
Which way do they hang the toilet roll?
Right?
Yes,
like
that's
these are the
important.
things that
The
are
wrong
important.
way.
Are they normal or are they
no.
communists?
Burn this place down. Well,
Also, what kind of like? Oh, you finished that. And then
Oh, sorry. Teenager only became a word in the 50s. Just saying. Thank you, Red Moogle. I'll try and refrain from using.
Wait,
teenager
what were?
then.
Okay, then young adult.
Teenager. The word teenager only became something in the late 50s.
The term
what
was
were
only
they called
coined-
before that?
Young people.
Young youth.
Yes.
What?
The youth.
Just gotta say, what a young lady. You know,
you.
child. Children. There we are.
Also, unlikely she had any homework. Anywho, go para.
Unlikely she had any homework.
Yeah.
Well, she was just working on something or doing a project. Maybe she's sewing. Who can tell?
No, she has homework, and
She has homework. End of story.
She has
Red Moogle only gets 1 per stream.
You're only allowed to know one more thing than Midge.
she has homework, but maybe that might not be for the on period. That might be for other reasons. You never know.
Oh, if we go to Wells, it's going to go badly with the one thing rule.
Then you do realise by saying that, Midge, you've just given us that one little thing that we now can focus on and completely derail your stream for the next 3 hours.
Okay, we need to focus on this child's education. What is going on at that school that they were creating? They were sending stuff home with them.
This child has already
Okay.
done their schoolwork
No.
at the school hours. To go home and do more work? What is
We'll
this?
It's
We'll
clearly
get whatever
Cthulhu's
information
fault.
we can
Slave
here.
labor.
We need to go get the rest of the group, and we need to
Midge.
break into that school in the middle of the night.
Only a French person
Did
would
you
set
not watch
homework.
that video I sent you?
Terrified the school teachers. So, like,
Is
what,
this-
what do you want to do?
Is that the real reason they kicked Willem out of the school?
They're indoctrinating the children into a
too
cult
close
from a
to
young age at the
understanding.
elementary school.
About to
There was
walk in
something
on the
fishy
setting
going on there.
homework.
Only a fish person would set homework.
Midge, did you not watch that video I sent you?
Or they're they're tainting the school lunches with the Innsmouth disease.
Yes.
I still mean like,
We have to figure out what company
Do you want your tea or not?
they source the school lunches from.
Oh, not just that. We need to know where they get their books from. We have no idea what they're teaching these kids.
Artemis,
These
yes.
kids could be learning anything.
With that spot
Hi.
hidden,
Yeah.
what are you looking for specifically? Are you just trying to see what other rooms there are in the house? What?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Go on then. What can I see, room-wise?
Okay. As you're going up the stairs, you notice blankets on the chair in the living room, on the armchair.
Okay.
And room-wise, there's 2 bedrooms upstairs. What looks to be a master, and there's a room with a light on, as well, where you can hear a radio. Which is quite novel to be hearing a radio. And then there's a bathroom. So if you're going up the stairs sort of curve to the left as you go up the top, and on the right, first door on the right would be the bathroom, and then you've got the master bedroom, and you've got this room with the light on, and then there's another room down the end of the hall.
Sorry, one of my flatmates sent me a message saying, "I just heard you shout only a fish person would set homework. Are you okay?"
Do they not know how wacky Call of Cthulhu is yet? Because they're gonna learn.
I told 2 of them I was playing tonight, and I think I must have missed one.
Oh god, that's so much fun.
I've said worse than that. They should fucking buckle
I'm
in.
using the wrong term. I don't mean radio. I mean like a
Crystal?
gramophone. Not gramophone. The other one with the tubes.
Oh, right.
You know.
No, I don't know.
I know what you mean. I just can't.
Because radio isn't a thing yet.
Radio isn't a thing yet.
No, that was the war.
Not commercial radio in the UK.
Oh, okay. I thought
yeah.
I thought you just meant like at all anywhere.
No. I mean commercial people
You
listening.
mean a phonograph?
Yes.
You're
I
welcome.
think I mean a phonograph.
Hang on, let me get up a picture.
There's.
That is. Oh, well, what's the difference between that and a gramophone?
Gramophone is a record. Phonograph is a tube.
Yeah.
So this. Oh, okay. I see. The like a music box kind of thing.
Yeah. There's music playing. Fuck it. I'll stick with that. There's music playing.
I can hear music, which is novel. Okay.
Yes. Not everyone has music in their home.
Not everyone has music.
Not if you're not going to sit down and play it, you know. But yes, that's what you see.
Okay, and I have no idea what the other extra room is.
No, because to go in it, you'd have to pass the open door of the other room.
Is it more? Okay, then I shall
But
just.
knowing the sort of layout of the house, it can't be a big room. It might be a cupboard.
So it's just a closed door at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I just and Belinda's room is open.
Yep. Not all the way. It's like halfway open.
Okay, I'll walk up to it and like knock on it and kind of peek.
The music stops and Belinda opens the door and he goes, "Oh, hello, Artemis. Can I help you?"
Yes, I was wondering if we could talk about Katie.
What do you want to know about Katie?
Nobody seems to know where she was headed on the day that she disappeared. But I was wondering if perhaps you knew of anyone that she might not have mentioned to other people.
Give me a persuasion.
Oh no, I'm not good with
fuck.
kids.
I feel like max that skill out.
Oh, fucking hell, mate!
Whoa! Okay.
Oh, let me just take that.
Extreme success.
She
Wow.
Well, shit.
She sort of stands on her tiptoes and looks over your shoulder and beckons you in and then closes the door very quietly. The idea of maybe that she's not allowed her door closed. And she just does.
Artemis is getting the gossip.
Okay, you can't say anything. can't say anything.
Absolutely.
You've got to promise.
I'm not laughing in character. I didn't expect that roll.
The 5 working in your head count.
Huh?
This doesn't mean anything. I'm just gonna roll a d100 to see what happens. You keep going.
Yes, of course, I understand. Whatever she's told you was completely in confidence.
Well, she and Billy have been seeing each other for about a year now, and I mean,
I bet this kid's got a name like Billy the Cultist.
Billy Fish
and
Eyes.
it's obviously they don't want anyone to know because obviously the age difference a bit thing, and but they've been going strong for a while now, and as far as I'm aware, nothing has happened. I think he was planning on proposing at some point.
Do I know who Billy is?
Yes, you do.
Billy Fletcher.
Billy
Oh,
Fletcher.
wait a
Yeah.
second.
That one.
Had some sort of Welsh name like Billy Shugniggerath.
It's the guy who got picked up by the cops outside the shop.
Oh,
Thank you,
didn't we call
Simon.
that? Didn't we call that?
Mm-hmm.
That's on page 1 of the notes.
Right, like he was acting shifty. I'm gonna be like, that would make a lot of sense. We saw him rather distraught about her finding out. We saw him rather distraught finding out about her disappearance.
Well,
Of course. Okay.
that would make a lot of sense. I spoke to him the other day, and he feels very, very guilty.
Guilty?
Well, Katie was at Billy's before she went missing, and he keeps
Hang
going
on.
on.
Okay, pause. Just one sec. Sorry. What?
Hello, Paris person.
I'm never gonna get this piece of information out, am I?
Just tell us.
You.
Sorry. Go on. You tell me. My dinner waits. You tell me. Tell me what you need to tell me.
And, well, keeps on going on as it's his fault.
He lives on where? Okay, sorry. Where is Blackstone Road? Because like this town map.
Blackstone Road.
Is
It's
that
the
the
same
northwest road?
Yes, it's the same road that Katie lives on. But he
Okay.
lives on the end of it.
But
Wait.
Hang-
The end into town or the end towards?
oh,
Blackstone
like the
Forest?
corner of Church Street.
No, this end.
Oh,
Oh.
Like on the outskirts of town.
I don't see why Billy should feel guilty. I mean, she disappeared on Church Street, I think people said. So, nowhere near where he lives. Unless she wasn't visiting his home.
No, she was. But she cuts across the fields back onto Church Street to walk back round in order to not let her.
Oh,
Otherwise, she'd have to walk past her house.
I see.
He feels guilty because, well, he's been wanting to come clean to her father for weeks. But, he hasn't, and they kept it all secret, and, now this.
Right.
I'm flirting with her mother right
Okay, give me a charm roll.
now. Oh shit, is that a thing?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you not max that?
Oh, I
when
did.
you maxed your appearance?
No, I got that one.
Give me a charm roll.
Oh.
Well then.
Someone's getting lucky.
Okay. Duly noted. Bobby,
Hello.
you feel quite awkward as across the table from you, the lady who's very kindly invited you into the house, and Borgvard are probably that far away from each other, talking. She's asking him.
We sat down on the same side of the table.
Yeah,
and, you
and
know.
you've turned in, and she's asking him to teach her some Norwegian words, whilst Borgvard sort of suavely starts doing so, and you notice her hand on his leg, and it's all a bit. Considering you realize that this is very much a married woman, you are with your tea. You're just kind of perplexed, shall we say? Well, actually, I'm not going to say how you feel about this, but that's what's going on.
I'm probably going to be paying very much attention to my tea at the moment.
Just like that, sort of.
Such interesting leaps.
Oh, look, literally anything else.
I think that's my first extreme.
It is.
Wait, I get to check that.
Yep, you do.
Oh god, fucking. Oh fuck.
But Belinda then gets up, Artemis, and opens the door again. That's all I know.
Well, it's a terrible shame for Billy, and I'm sure that. Well, I shan't tell the police, of course. But thank you very much for telling me what you have. It clears up a lot of confusion about why Katie was where she was. I don't suppose you'd know anything about Charlotte.
Why would I know anything about Charlotte?
Are they not a similar age? Sorry, did I miss the memo where they weren't like 1 year apart?
They're a similar age.
Oh well, rumors travel in schools.
Nobody talked to Charlotte. Nobody liked Charlotte. She was dirty and horrible.
Whoa.
That is exactly how teenage girls are, and boy is it sad, but yep. That's fair enough. Okay. Well, I'll leave you to it. Thank you again.
You leave the room, and she turns music back on. It's the same song.
Okay.
Yes. Artemis,
I'll-
you head downstairs, I'm guessing?
Yeah, into what happens to be a...
You walk around.
You
the corner
walk
the
in and
kitchen,
you see
and I'm pushing a
Bobby-
strand of hair out of her face.
Bobby like darts his eyes to you whilst sipping his teacup, like.
Get me out of here.
And you notice Borgvard very close to the lady of the house here.
Hmm.
You make that very noise, and the lady stands up and goes, "Well, I hope my daughter was of help. Is that all?"
Yes, thank you very much for giving us some of your time. I'll take these boys out of your hair now.
Well, they were no
was
problem.
illuminating.
And you leave the Goodhue home.
Off we go.
Back to the case of the body snatchers.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna
Well, thank you very much. Team Sexy got way more useful information.
I'm
so
gonna
Um,
messily a burger, but it messes you up more, doesn't it, if I turn my camera off?
Well, I've just seen the time. We're 3 minutes away from break. Do
Okay.
we want to just take the break
I'll
here?
eat. I'll eat. Yeah,
Okay.
that works for
Alright,
me.
We'll take the break here. We'll take
for the past hour, so.
we'll take our midpoint break here. If you're watching, do use this time to go take a bio break, grab a tea, grab a coffee, grab a drink, whatever you need. But we will be back in around 5 to 10 minutes time. See you then. And we are off on the streams.
Jolly good.
You didn't get kicked out this time.
Yep.
Quite the opposite.
What about,
Swish.
yeah.
That was the first time I got to use a
Damn. That's a bad connection. Huh. That's a better connection. And I'm back again, singing on stream, because that's what I do. Let's turn everyone back on, so we can hear them all in their beautiful song when they get back. Taste chocolate. Nom 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 nom.
Is there a flavour to your chocolate, or is it just dairy milk?
It's just dairy milk with hazelnuts. Chocolate. I like chocolate. Ah, boy. See you back on Twitch now then, Para?
Yeah. I'm still kind of a bit of a mess. We're still sort of sorting the house out, but trying to get those streams in.
How's the game going? Cat up, yeah. Yeah, Roach, we found a body.
Yeah, we did. Okay,
Buried in a peat
bring us
bog.
back sound-wise onto my stream.
There was a peat bog, it was body, there was body and peat bog. And stuff. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
my inner Rivalon is suppressing at the moment because I just want to kill something.
Oh fuck.
I haven't killed anything for like 4 days. It's killing me.
I just sat down and sort of like, you know, and I was sitting down, kicked the wall like in front of my desk, and a little bit of plaster just came in where I put my foot back. That's not good.
This is why I moved my desk away from my wall, because I kept kicking the wall.
I think you overestimate how much space I have in student accommodation. It's like I've already moved the desk, so I have room to put my PC in, and now I can't use half the wardrobe.
Huh.
Which, for me, is a pretty easy sacrifice to make, but...
I'm all too familiar with that, because it was literally a chair's width between my bed and my desk at uni halls.
That was the same, yeah. And I couldn't move it because it was all fucking bolted to the walls or whatever.
Sorry, I don't mean halls, I mean in my house.
Oh.
Halls, I had loads of space, really.
Basically,
I had no space. My room in halls was a fucking coffin, basically, with a bed and a sink in it.
Mine was like a
basically
corridor.
where the shelves were,
Yeah.
was where my desk used to be, and the shelves are now in front of the wall, where it's actually like a slightly darker stain because my feet were also always there. And I prefer not to stop my toe like every 5 minutes, or whenever I'm slightly agitated. My big toes are already sensitive enough.
Yeah. I quite like this room. It's alright.
Not too bad.
It is of adequate size.
It's bigger than Hall's, isn't it?
My
This is a
Hall's
new
room
house
was
from last year.
from this year.
I'm
No,
saying
this is my first year in it, so.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This is a different house from last year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
because I went to my second year, and last year I was in halls. So.
Can you not actually move your chair back without tripping over the bed?
Well, I could if it was an office chair.
Point.
I'm very much considering just buying like a cheap, like IKEA, swivel chair.
Check a
Like,
check a thrift store. Really, check the thrift store.
Or
Well,
ask the uni.
Yeah.
Mm.
Uni will probably throw one out.
Yeah, but the uni ones are shit enough when they're working. Like.
That's true. But even so.
There gotta be death traps to fucking throw one out.
I mean, I'll always be
Christ.
pro. Oh my god, that's one fat cat.
It's Binksy Bear.
Binks. That is one
Oh.
huge cat, mate. I love it.
Their British crown possessions are like smaller than that.
Damn, half her
Especially when the
corgis are
Chinese are
smaller than
finished.
that. I am so jealous right now, Ben, but it's cool.
I got the hefty chonker with me.
Yeah. I can no longer do this, but it's fine.
Mr. Hefty Chonker. That's your technical definition, Hefty Chonker.
So how are you enjoying Classic, Ben?
I enjoy it quite a bit, much more than because I tried out with a retail version a year ago for a day or two, and I hated it. Like Classic a lot more.
So when do you get to fly in Classic? Is that 40 or 60?
Fly? There are no flying mounts.
Not at all.
None.
Oh, I thought you got one at 60, but could be wrong.
You get your normal mount at 40. Most
Oh,
people
yeah.
can afford it at about 50.
Yeah.
And I don't remember when
Sounds-
flying mounts were added, but I'm pretty sure there are no flying mounts.
Might be
in-
Burning Crusade then.
Let's see.
Because
Let's look it up.
at one point they moved it back, like you could start riding at 10 already.
Yeah, something ridiculous.
Yeah. Though the Warlock mount is pretty cool.
Yes,
Flaming
I
hoods, you-
too have played the World of Warcraft.
No, you haven't.
You
Never-
were
never
like
touched it.
you were like 4 when it came out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like I haven't played World of Warcraft. I played it for 2 weeks when I had an operation, and
No, a friend tried to get me into it, and I played an
Well,
hour
it's
of
about
it, and I was like, no.
I haven't played it much.
Oh, none of my game cases here.
are we all back?
I think so.
We're missing Farah.
Paris deleting.
In a move surprising fucking no one.
Yeah, ground
Oh.
mounts only. And the hefty
I think I just
chonker
felt.
is
I think I just
farting.
felt my life expectancy just go down as I said that.
Ah,
So you
cat
get a knock at
smells.
the door.
This cat is farting in my lap right now.
Yeah,
Oh.
cat smells. Good shit.
Yeah, he's licking
Well,
my
no, 'cause,
arm
like-
and tooting.
Here's the thing, because my window is directly onto like the front of the building on the ground floor. She wouldn't even need to use the door. That's a terrifying thought.
Ah.
Well, can she hear us? Is she at the desk at least?
I don't know. Can't tell. Can't see.
She can message in Discord if she heard that. That's the thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
Little Binksy toot 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 toot.
I can check.
Oh, pardon me.
I think Christie is terrible. Yeah, she's not there.
Risky business, there.
Secret theory: Miss Marple was always dead.
She might just refuse to respond to that, you know.
Little Misty
New
is
theory:
Mr. Heavy
Poirot
Chonker.
paid people to commit crime for them.
Oh,
to...
well.
she's back. Shit.
I'm sorry.
Sorry.
What are you saying about my boy Praro? Because it kind of sounds like you're about to dunk on
You,
him.
you missed you missed all the others as well. We were trying to work
Oh,
out if
Liz,
you were
what
at
are
the
you
desk and
talking
able
about,
to hear.
Ed?
Oh yeah, sorry, no,
You are in this alone.
What?
What?
nothing.
What?
Right, we can continue.
Sorry,
So-
no. Sorry, what?
Investigation, murders,
What?
cults.
What was happening before I came back? What?
We were trying to test if you were there, so we decided to slander Agatha Christie novels to see if you'd hear them. Like, because I was trying to work out if you were eating, but I could continue because obviously I'm doing the 3 guys. But yes. Anyway, welcome back.
Moving along
everybody, after
swiftly.
The break.
Oh,
Hope
look,
you've
quite
all
awkwardly. Just
refreshed yourself. But so we returned to the gentlemen who are with the corpse. The police have put it on a stretcher and have loaded it into the back of the paddy wagon. Because police van sounds wrong when it's not really a van. Is there anything else you would like to do in this area before leaving? They've taken the corpse and they've walked it back the 15 minutes to the car. You
I
guys are
wanna
currently
try-
still at the bog.
I want to try one more spot hidden just because I'm already blind as a bat.
Okay.
See, well,
I wouldn't mind
I
as
was-
well because I can only get better with
Yeah.
my roll. It was 99 last time for crying out loud.
Oh no,
really-
you do one worse.
I would try. I was trying to see if there was anything left behind after the body was taken.
Okay.
Same
Chris,
here.
What are you? Same thing.
Yeah.
That's a
Nothing
hard-
was left behind from the body at all.
Not necessarily from the body, but like.
Did anyone miss anything when the body was taken? You know, was there anything left on the ground or in the hole or anything like that?
Nothing. Well, nothing's in the hole. It's just mud and muck. You don't really notice anything around there. But Hartwell, you do notice something.
Uh-oh.
You notice.
I should take a sanity check.
No.
You see
About
scary mud.
meter and a half from the hole. On the far side, you see an interesting imprint in a thin layer of mud, not like in the pool, but on the side, almost the bank, shall we say?
Okay. I take my torch and I look at it a bit closer.
You see what seems to be an animal paw print, relatively
Okay.
large, about the size of a closed fist.
Okay. It's one big freaking dog. What does the paw print look like?
Let me see if I can find you a picture.
It's a red dragon.
Giant penis mark.
So the print is like a trapeze. Is it trapezoid shape? The sort of
Trapezoid shape.
the four-sided shape where it's flat,
Uh-huh.
diagonal sides flat, but kind of rounded corners in the center with
So like hooves, almost. Really fucked up.
half a fidget spinner.
Oh god, hipsters.
Half
And
a
then
fidget spinner.
It was YouTubers.
How many
yeah,
presses?
like
But
it's
there's
that. Oh fucking! Where's a blank piece of paper? I will draw one. This is. Here we are. We're going technical. Let's go to the. No, that's got the thingy map. Give me a new tab.
so I googled fidget spinner and apparently you can twirl a fidget spinner on Google. That's definitely not what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this
Sure.
is the shape of the print. Oh god, I can't see the cursor till I let it go. This is not. Oh, this is so. I can't see the lines, unfortunately, until I let go of my cursor. So that makes drawing very difficult.
Wait,
Nothing to
5
do.
toes? 6 toes?
Six toes. 7.
More
Seven.
toes.
Fuck. Oh no, it doesn't delete one. Fuck.
We want more
Infinite
toes.
toes.
That's a lot of toes.
That's a lot of toes.
It's an octo dog.
They're the key to knowledge.
Octodog.
Oh, and it's got claws.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nails. Oh, okay.
6
Is
toes.
that an accurate number of toes?
Unless
Yes.
it's some sort of platypus thing.
And there's
Giant.
also a
I
slight-
call over my companions
Okay.
Giant platypuses prowling the bogs.
and
of Ham-
show them the lovely imprint we have here.
Jesus fuck!
Can I roll Can I roll Cthulhu Mythos on this? Because this doesn't
Yeah,
look
go
like...
for it.
Oh god.
Remember, there's
please.
consequences to that roll.
Yeah, well,
And
I
it's
failed,
fail.
so...
You already did so well before.
Yeah.
Luckily, it's not enough of a fail to cause anything. But no, you have no idea what that is.
Hmm.
And this definitely isn't natural. It would.
No, that doesn't look
I mean,
natural.
none
I
of
mean,
you.
how many six-toed dogs do you come across?
I mean, I do live in Wales.
Poly
Mutants of South
polydexterity
Wales.
in animals is actually really common. Especially
Well,
in
you're just
cats.
ruining the Cthulhu element now.
It could just be a cat with an extra toe. That's very common.
It's the size of a hand.
Okay, I have a very fat cat.
He's got a point there.
Could I
Bobcat.
levy a natural world roll to see if I
That's a North American
know
thing.
what this is?
Give it a go.
There are no
Slight
large
disadvantage.
cats
I'm
native
looking
to
for a-
England, right?
Nope.
There are links in like Scotland, but
There's,
They're not
there's
that
the
big.
Scottish wildcat as well.
we're a little bit way.
There's
a little
always like
that.
rumors that there's a panther or whatever that's escaped from wherever. I'm pretty sure there's one that's supposed to live on the.
No, there was one that escaped in Kent for a while. There actually was one because they had to. It was found in someone's back garden, and they're like, "Fuck, it's a panther."
Apparently there is a breed of dog called the Norwegian Lundehund.
You don't know what this is either.
No. But...
You don't know this.
You don't
Put
know
your
what
Google
this is,
down.
so-
I
I
would
don't-
know about that Norwegian breed of dog. though.
But you're not here.
Probably would. But it's again not that.
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, gotcha.
I'm gonna just like wave the officers over.
They aren't around you. They've gone to take the corpse back.
They've buggered off.
Yeah.
Well,
All of them.
Well, bye. See you at the crime scene, I guess. That is odd.
Can
the
we
rumor
take-
was of-
Does anyone have
The
any
rumor-
paper and a pen or something like that? We can take a drawing of it.
I have a diary in my I keep on my person. I could remove a page from it.
Well, doesn't the journalist have something to write on?
A
I always
template.
have pen and paper with me.
Being
Yeah, I
literally a journalist.
I can definitely copy paste that.
Okay, give me like it's actually a pretty simple shape. Just yeah, you can copy, get a rough sketch of it in your book.
Control sees it.
Does anyone
No,
have any
that-
plaster of Paris? We
No,
take a
that I
mold.
do not have.
I'm trying to get the slight curvature in these rear talon claw bits. They're slightly bigger, is what I'm trying to say, and they're more curved towards the shape of the book.
Mm-hmm.
But I hope that drawing helps. Oh yeah, for anyone at home, because I've realized that's the shape.
I'm gonna just look behind it. Are there any other prints? Like from that direction?
Give me a spot hidden.
I'm gonna use my torch, obviously. I'm not gonna just
Yeah. at
look in
night,
darkness.
Yeah, just
Oh, I'm
You
rolling
don't
like
see
complete
anything.
shit today.
Fuck.
Sorry, guys, I took all the roll luck.
you don't see
Uh,
anything. You also do
We
get
took
the
all the roll
impression.
luck.
You get the impression that this one has only survived where it is because of how close it is to the
To the P.
pool. Yeah, and the
Okay.
peat, because it did rain a couple of nights ago.
Fucking British weather again.
I tried to draw a foot based on this paw print, and honestly, I don't want to meet this creature.
No.
I've, not.
Well,
He's here tonight.
Completely unrelated. 38.
I rolled 2 91s in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Is there anything else you would like to do, or would you like to return to your vehicle?
I think we
I
should
don't
return
think
to the vehicle before the big
Yeah, I don't-
monster with the
I
big
could do
teeth and the
with
big
a,
claws.
Yeah, I could also do with a shower. Turn to
Yes.
Bexley Hall.
I don't want to be traipsing around a bog too deep at night.
Nope.
Perhaps return at some point when there's light.
Yeah, probably a better idea.
Is there a flag or like anything to indicate where the corpse was?
Yeah, the place put the markers down from
Okay.
that you've seen.
We should be able to get back here.
Okay. Can somebody give me a navigate check to see if you can get back to your car?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, the cops left us, didn't they?
Yep.
It's probably not gonna be me. I can try though.
Oh, that's a. Can I even
Oh,
get
come
just
on!
one?
another
Oh,
another
That's
91.
91s! Fuck
Never
off!
mind. I can.
Yep.
Wow.
With that combination of you going, Arthur and Hartwell, the darknesses and this relatively barren area of just thick tar and small hillocks is just completely screwed with your sense of direction. However, Willem remembered, just because he wasn't really as looking as deeply into the area around, he remembered which way the police went with their flashlights and managed to get a bit of a sense of the direction, and you begin to move back towards your car. Can you, as well, Willem, give me a listen check?
Oh, I should be alright with that, technically. Nope, of course not.
Okay.
Ben, can you take your shit luck back? Is there like a way we can refund that, or like?
Um,
You've taken
It's-
everyone's
it,
decision.
it doesn't come back. It's more like an STD. It just spreads.
Well, thanks, because I rolled.
That's an image I
all
don't want.
My health.
Well, now you got
Last
it.
week.
So
Yeah,
good
well,
luck
thanks for
explaining
that.
that one to your loved ones.
okay. You continue towards the cars. Can I have another navigate, please?
Of everyone.
I'm not gonna
Yeah.
see twice, am I? Yeah, no, not again.
And they were never seen again.
Please
I'm
succeed.
crying out loud. Can I just want one.
You can spend a luck point to get to a success. Remember?
Oh, sod it,
Yeah.
yeah.
Or you can push the roll in some way.
No, I'll
I'm
spend
not
a
gonna
luck
push
point.
my
It's
roll.
1 point.
Unexpected consequences.
There's nothing wrong with pushing rolls. It worked out for me. Rubs
Close
did.
your eyes and spin round.
I spend 1 luck point.
Okay, so you've got a success there. It takes a lot longer than you think it would did on the way there, but you do start to get close to the vehicles again. But Hartwell, can I have a listen row from you?
Listen, roll from me.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, this is bad.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Hartwell,
I'm not sure this is a Vanguard moment, mate. I'm gonna be honest.
I got a success
You're
without having to
walking
do
along.
anything.
and you hear what sounds like howling. Probably 400 foot to your right. On the bogs.
Uh-huh. I pull out my weapon.
Okay.
I just see him pulling up and do the same instinctively, I guess. What do you hear?
Do
You
we
didn't
need
hear
to be
that?
worried?
Of course.
No, I didn't hear it.
It's like howling over there. About, I don't know, 400
You still
feet.
hear this howling, by the way, Hartwell. The other two of you, you do not hear a thing.
How far away?
I don't know how far away 400 feet is when I've already said it once.
About 120, 130 meters.
There you go.
I'm just gonna slowly point my sort of 45 in the direction that he's vaguely indicating.
I'm actually gonna pull out my gun as well, because yeah.
It's black. It's darkness.
Pointing my torch in that direction.
It's bog.
It's well
Yeah.
lit black. Darkness.
These torches aren't the brightest. They probably
No,
see
I
about
know,
10
it's-
meters in front of you.
Crappy torches in there.
We should not be here much longer, I'd say.
Yeah, let's get to the car and
Keep
let's get the hell out of
moving.
here.
Keep moving.
Okay, you make it back to the car without.
Incident.
Right. I'm gonna try to clean my shoes before I get in the car because Jesus.
Okay, yeah, and you can wipe it on some grass. This isn't a boggy area.
As they're doing this, I'm just gonna sort of like keep my revolver at the ready and just keep a sort of an eye and ear out, just looking
Okay.
into the vague direction he indicated.
Well.
Very much like the firearm readied.
Okay. So you're progressing down the dirt path. In the car. What kind of speed are you taking?
Well, I don't know the area. It's a dirt path, so I'm taking my time. I'd say probably between 10 and 15 miles an hour.
Pretty nippy still. But
Yeah, for a dirt road, that's pretty great.
I thought you were on foot at first, and I was like, wow, that's impressive.
That's
Yeah, my
that's a
speed,
sprint
my
and
speed
a
ain't
half,
that
yeah.
good.
I'm taking my time!
By the sound that's off as walk speed.
Okay, I just need to check. So, okay, you progress down the road in the car. Can those of you who are passengers and not driving the car give me a spot hidden check?
Oh, here we go.
Oh fuck.
Nope.
Okay,
Still short
Byron, behind you in the road. It's the wrong bit of music again. I'm so sorry. You see something. You see eyes piercing the darkness.
I have a firearm readied.
You have a firearm readied,
Yeah.
and there is something following the car.
Well, do you want to speed up?
Why?
Eyes. I'm just gonna eyes. Eyes.
You
in the
all now
fucking-
see the eyes in the road behind you, and it's keeping pace.
I
Okay,
fire.
I'm
You
definitely-
fire.
Yeah.
I'm going to continue the speed. There's no point in accelerating if it's keeping pace.
Okay. Fire your weapon, please.
Yeah.
You
Hard
just did.
success, 12 damage.
Okay. Hold on. I need to double check something.
Oh, the eyes are behind them.
The name of this track is A Costly Mistake, which is boding real well.
But whose mistake?
It's only eyes. What can they do?
What color eyes? We didn't.
Maybe it's the eyes of Charlotte following you.
Oh fuck! I just domed the survivor.
Hug
Yeah,
ghost.
she, you know, there's the other missing person out there.
Well,
Just
how
being
is she
like,
running 50
Rescue! Rescue! Don't leave me! Bam! No! Oh!
Why is she howling, and why do we?
Oh no! I did
Her-
12 damage. She
Who said it was her
There'd be
howling?
no screaming. It would just be oh, I'm
Unrelated
dead.
howling. What's wrong with that?
Also, keeping pace.
Could have been the wind.
A human
could
person
run
can
pretty
run at 10
fast
miles
for-
an hour quite
for a
happily.
Yeah, I can run for pretty fast for a short period of time.
Also, eyes piercing the darkness. Just
All it
Yeah.
requires is a little bit of light
Maybe-
reflecting off
you're
the
in
surface of the eye.
England? Yeah, maybe,
Okay.
maybe she got bright eyes.
You hear a absolutely blood curdling. It's a mix between like a howl and a scream, where you just hear this as it
Yeah,
just kind of and then you see the eyes go up.
oh,
Like it's flying.
like it just jumped on us.
It's
I'm
gone up.
right. I'm gonna quickly sort of like lean back from where I'm like leaning and just try and guess to where it might be if it was jumped and just shoot.
Okay, you're gonna try and do that. Willem, what are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to shoot at because I didn't see the eyes.
Okay, so you're just trying to. Okay, you can give me a spot hidden to try and work something out. Rival, Forrest Hartwell, what's he doing? Is he keeping the
Still
same pace?
continue
Is
on.
he?
Yes.
Sure.
We're on a
okay.
dirt road. We're on a
Yeah,
dirt
no worries.
road. I don't know
well-
the area.
Oh,
But some variants could confuse
What
the
am I
creature.
seeing, Mitch?
Huh?
What am I seeing?
Okay.
All-time
Oh
great.
wow, that's a critical. Oh,
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay. Would everybody please take off their headphones very quickly while I
Son of a-
describe something to?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Sorry to take a random pause in the middle of this fight, but Christ. You see something you really, really hoped that you'd never see. This, at first, you think it's a dog. But the more you look, and you see this for the briefest of moments, but it feels like time pauses as you catch it with the short burst of like the torchlight, and as you look up, and you have this hound-like physique, but the fur is patchy and missing in places, balding. The eyes glow red, and there is this massive wolf-like creature, but around the eyes there are like, I guess it looks to you like open muscle mass. And the jaw protrudes a bit further than a normal wolf, and it's missing an ear, and you notice that it's just hovering there. There is a point like on its left shoulder, you think it's a shoulder, where Arthur's bullet seems to have struck home, and it has these burning eyes, and there's a blue tinged pulsation to the skin. Its teeth look razor sharp along with its claws, and it is just there in the air, sharp and dedicated to looking at you guys. And that's all the information you get. Okay, let's put the music back on. So that is what you see, Willem. And yes, so Forrest keeps the car going. Byron,
Yep.
you want to try and
I'm going to
shoot
try and
where-
basically fire, like, trying to vaguely guess.
You're trying to guess where it's landing, right? Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just trying, like,
So
basically lean
you
up
sort
to
of,
the canopy.
you look and you track and you point and you shoot.
Okay. I'm going to make a roll then.
Hardwell, speed the fuck up.
You fire.
Hang on, I didn't roll
And-
damage for that. Let me figure out. So be that plus 2, so 4 points.
Okay. The bullet just rings out. You don't hear it land a hit.
Okay.
Guys, this thing is floating. This thing is ugly. This thing is scary. Get moving.
Oh
Faster.
yeah. Willem,
Yes.
give me a sanity check.
I was
please.
afraid of that.
Oh god, yeah. What is the
Oh my
sanity
God.
damage in this?
Oh.
Oh no, Willem.
Oh dear.
Roll me 1d8.
Oh God. Fucking D8.
Unfortunately,
Please be. Oh, it's 3 points. Thank fuck.
you take 3 points of sanity damage.
I mean, you did want to look right at the scary creature.
Yeah, I did. Hardwell, speed up.
I feel
Go
like Hart
Well,
was
faster.
how many have you taken?
Can you just
how much,
typing?
how much sanity damage have you taken now?
Total today, 4. And my critical point is at 40. And I'm not there yet. I'm at 45 now. Out of 49.
Hold on, I need to check. Because it's at It's not out the
This
the
is a,
portions.
it's at a fifth of your like starting.
You're
So
losing
if you
your
started-
sanity, and Hartwell's that one guy who's just like, you're
What-
not gonna
what did
get
you-
there any
where is it?
faster by driving over the speed
I haven't
limit.
lost a fifth yet.
You've lost.
A tenth by the sound of it.
Yeah.
You've lost 8.
No.
If I'm looking at that correctly.
No.
What do? Hang
I
on.
started at 50. I've lost 1 point earlier when we saw the bodies.
Yeah.
I lost 1 point seeing Charlotte, and I just lost 3 points. So I'm now at 45 from my base 50. And my max is 79.
That's not updated on your sheet. Can you?
Oh, do I need to click away?
Okay. So you started at 50.
I started at 49 today.
Started at 49 today.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know. I need to keep track of your sanity
Yeah, I
for
know.
obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Just okay.
No, I started at 50 today. All the
It's
the
not done
events-
on days. Remember, it's
No, no, I know, but
adventure-wide. Yeah.
yeah, but I started on 50.
Okay. Even so. Okay, we're continuing. What we're going for another round. So what are you three doing?
I
Again,
jump into
try
a
and
lower
track it
gear
and
and
just
pin
fire
the
again.
I'm
Okay.
firing at this
I'm gonna need
creature.
I'm gonna need a spot hidden from Arthur because he missed the first time, so he doesn't actually know where it is.
Damn it.
Willem, you can still see this creature just about, so you can take a shot. And
Nope.
Hartwell,
That's a
you
miss.
just keeping going? You keeping it steady?
No, I drop it into
I'm
a low gear,
insisting
pin
you
the throttle
drive
against the
faster.
ground
You're
to
muted.
accelerate.
Hartwell, you're muted.
You're muted on Discord.
While this is going on, I'm
Probably from-
questioning
Not
Artemis
anymore!
about the idiosyncrasies
Okay,
of
what are you
tea
doing, Hartwell?
drinking in England.
I'm dropping into a low gear and slamming the accelerator down to the floor
Okay.
to get
Please,
some speed
move.
quickly.
Give me a driving skill or car handling or whatever you've got of that
Wait,
sort.
I buffed that, didn't I? For fuck's sake. Gah.
I've got drive auto.
Byron, you do not see this, and Willem, you miss the creature. And it's with that miss, the recoil kind of swings you a little bit, and you've lost sight of it.
Shit.
I think it's drive auto.
Drive auto, yeah.
Yeah, drive auto.
60 in this.
Oh, shit.
Okay, this is going
Yeah, I'm back to form, guys. I'm back to form.
Why aren't I driving? I'm 60 in this skill.
I wanted to use my
Okay.
car. I haven't used my car in ages.
That and that. I need that.
Ah.
Well, fine, we'll swap.
Okay, so
after I stole the car.
you all just hear a ka-chunk, and Hartwell, you feel the wheel just spin in your hand, and the vehicle begins to careen to its side. Something is plowed into the back of the vehicle. Can those of you in the back who have been taking shots and clearly not wearing a seatbelt? I don't think there are seatbelts in this kind of vehicle.
Don't exist
Nope.
yet.
Yeah, there isn't.
They don't
Nope.
exist yet. Yeah.
Not anywhere
please
close.
Give me some sort of roll to stay stable. I'll say a strength, a dex, or if you've got a specific skill to like hold on.
I'm gonna make a dex roll.
And
Please
Hartwell,
don't
I
feel-
need
oh my
another
f-
drive auto for you to try and keep control of the vehicle.
Why do I not even succeed these?
Oh. Ah.
Oh, shit. Okay, I just thought of something, but...
Okay, so
Never mind.
Willem, you are thrown forward in the vehicle, and you go straight into the front seats. That impact into the front seat jogs Hartwell. Hartwell spin. He tries to grab the wheel, but it spins, and the car just completely spins into a ditch, into the side of the road.
Oh, we're fucked.
I'm trying to figure out like where it is again, and I'm just like aiming.
Okay.
I wanted to see if I
pinned
can
in the
spot it
car
again
like
as
this.
well.
Pull out my weapon.
Yeah.
Okay, you pull out your weapon. All three of you can give me a spot hidden now.
Uh-uh.
Come on. What
Can't
is
even see
it?
the eyes.
Really liking those 90s.
Fuck off, Ben.
Okay, Hardwell, please. Hit it.
Yes, I got an extreme.
Well, in the road behind you, you see the creature, its eyes blaring at you, and it's moving towards you.
Okay, I will fire when I know how to fire. Ah.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. You see this creature, and it's getting closer and closer and closer, and it leaps up. And as it leaps, you pull the trigger of your 45 automatic, and the bullet just rips out, and you see it hit this creature, and you can only really tell it by the eyes, but you see the eyes, instead of coming from straight at you, just dart off to the side, and it kind of roll a little bit, and it goes into the farm fields next to you. This creature, and it drops out of sight. But please, you've rolled the damage. Okay. It is now in the farm fields, but not coming for you anymore. You've lost sight of it, but you know you landed that hit. What are you all doing?
I fucking
Did I just
grab
do a
my tool,
Rivalon?
kick out the door, and just get my and just prepare to shoot it again.
Okay,
Same.
you're gonna try and shoot it.
Yeah.
You're gonna try and shoot it.
Yeah, like
Yep.
I'm like kicking the door out, like torch, and just yeah.
Okay, give me 2 seconds.
My God, I just can't shoot for shit.
Okay,
Two things I'm good at: shooting and seeing. I'm not doing either very well right now.
you brace yourselves as a group. This attacked vehicle becoming like a circled wagon in the Wild West, and you've each taking an angle. Hartwell, you've trained onto where you think that creature's just gone, and nothing.
Go towards it. We have to find where it landed.
Yeah.
It's about a minute passes. The adrenaline drops. It's gone.
So
Let's
like,
see if we
yeah,
can
like,
find.
Yeah, see if we can find tracks.
Yeah. It must have made some kind of indentation on the ground when it hit.
Must have. And I'm reloading
Gotta
my
have to.
I'm reloading my Webley.
Yeah, I'm reloading my. I'm really reloading my
Okay.
Colt.
Okay, all of you are reloading.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did
Just
you bring
check the
more
mag,
ammo?
slap in a new one. I'm ready to roll.
I did bring more ammo.
Okay, you've definitely got more ammo on you.
Yeah,
Have you all
also-
got...
Yeah.
Always bring
No worries.
always bring a spare clip.
Oh, I got
Okay.
the shakes, man. I got the shakes, man.
With that, with you about to explore this road, I'm going to jump over to the other group.
You
Fair enough.
fuck.
So,
We're having quite a nice time.
yeah, Bobby
Yeah,
Artemis.
like
She likes
whatever's
me.
going on with you guys, like we're just chilling.
Bobby Borgvard and Artemis. What are you
I'm
doing?
kind of
You've
confused
left.
at the obsession with the tea in this country, but I'm pretty sure that mother liked me, kind of.
Oh, God.
Bobby's like,
Yes.
It's probably about...
we really went in that long, I would say.
Yeah, no, it's about 8:35 right now.
Turn in for the
It was
night
10
back
past
to
8
the
when you got
estate.
there.
Have a cup
8:35.
of tea, I guess. Is it too late for that? I don't know.
It's never too late for tea.
I was about to say, it's never too late for tea, really.
Head back to the estate, wait for the others, see what
We
they
don't
find.
have any cars.
And only one of you stays at the estate.
All of the driving that was occurring was previously that. We didn't.
Isn't there, wasn't I constantly flagging down, like getting rides from like car services? I got an Uber, didn't I?
You could probably get a ride.
Very ahead of their time was Uber.
Didn't pay anybody
Mr.
back
and
then
Mrs.
either.
Uber, they live on South Street.
German immigrants, actually, not very popular
Yeah.
the past few years.
Not very popular right now, no.
They're not called Uber. They're
How
called
far is it to
Uber.
walk there?
To walk to Bexley Hall from the centre of town, 25 minutes.
Or just hoof it. It's a nice night.
Yeah, but you're the only one that needs to go there.
All right.
You are indeed.
Guess I get to take the lonely walk then.
I probably
walked a
wouldn't
lonely road.
alone at night.
Artemis, you know if you wanted to go home, you could call and be picked up.
Yeah, I mean, you guys haven't even like asked me what I've learned. Like, but that's fine. Maybe we should wait for the group. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? Perhaps we should wait for the others somewhere.
Are they coming back here? I just assumed we were going back there.
they would probably turn back to Bexley. Well,
Well, we didn't really organise a place to meet.
Meanwhile, like a couple miles away, screaming and gunfire.
Well, no, because
Did you hear
you're
that?
currently about an hour ahead of them in the time.
Oh yeah.
All right.
We're having a fun look at bodies right now.
so we have to find something to do within an hour and then get to a point that we've not previously arranged. Okay, I'm gonna just make the logical assumption that you guys will probably go straight back to Bexley because you're in a car.
That's kind
and
of
you
that's what
wouldn't
they're saying.
necessarily, yeah, think so.
We could just hoof it there. It'll take about the right amount of time.
Does my grandfather have a car by any chance? I've got a
He does
motorbike,
not.
but that's not very good. So
He does not.
I suppose if we went to Bexley, we could have a cup of tea. And there you go.
My car is still there, but I probably have the keys for it.
We can head back to
I've
Bexley
got-
Hall,
hey, I've
have a
got
cup of
lock-
tea,
I've
and
got
wait for the
locksmith's
whole thing to
tools.
blow over.
Bexley Hall has a number of cars that have travelled you into town before. And you could always just ring and you assume and get a driver to pick you up to take you to Bexley Hall.
can we not steal
Especially if
Captain Byron's car?
Boltvar's staying there,
Can we not what?
Steal Captain Byron's car.
which is in the centre of town right now.
Yeah, that actually is doing him a favor.
It's a small English town. I'm not parking it. Not parking in the centre of Bolton or something. The window's unlocked with a big "Steal Me" sign on it.
Do
There
you
aren't any
know
windows
how
on it.
to steal a car?
In this day and age, yeah, there's a button.
I mean, I know engines, so you know.
There's a
Bobby
button
Quirk
or a
thinks he could
toggle. You
probably
just
jumpstart
you-
this car if that's what
you
you're
just go like this and it turns on.
The
There's probably
propeller
not
on the
the
front.
side
You got to
of it.
wind and then like it's Brom.
Well, like my dad's got a car from the 30s. Like he had to have a key like basically installed in it because there's just a toggle lock on. There's just a toggle you turn it on.
So Byron's going to come back from his near-death experience to find some twat's broken and nicked his car.
It's not even
not
broken in.
broken
You don't have
anything.
side windows.
I
They
mean,
can
at least,
climb
car.
in.
at least you
Yeah,
didn't
let's
crash
just
your car.
no, it's cool. We'll just take the car over. We'll do him a favor. That's what we're doing.
Okay.
Are you
All right.
genuinely
Byron.
suggesting this to the group?
Do you have any sort of security on your car? Would you have any sort
A
of?
landmine in the passenger seat. No.
Just so I know, because I know that this brand of car does not have a key ignition.
He's quite a paranoid guy, so I don't know.
But
What
it has the ability to padlock said key, that non-keyed ignition.
There probably is at least a padlock,
Yeah. Okay. That's what.
and probably not exactly a cheap one either.
Okay. So, team with the locksmith in. Are you gonna steal his car?
Yeah.
Okay.
Seems like it'd
Uh,
save time.
Bobby Quirk, give me a.
Artemis
you're going
isn't
through this-
necessarily like condoning this, but I don't feel like she wants to argue with these two when they clearly
Okay.
think that this is the best.
Yeah,
course of
you've
action.
used this brand of lock before. You just pick out a couple of your tools and it pops right open without even breaking the lock. You now have access to Arthur Byron's car.
I'm having a very bad night.
I mean, can either of you drive?
Yeah, I can.
That's
Yeah.
a good question.
Technically
can.
or
I
legally?
can, yeah.
Bobby
I
can.
I already said I'm driving.
Have one on.
No,
You just shotgun driving with your one arm.
I disagree with that.
I think perhaps it might.
Which
be
is even worse because I
Okay,
only have my left hand.
Bobby and Borgvard, what's both your movement?
I mean, I'm already sat in the driver's seat because I would have to unlock the ignition.
Yes, that's very true. Bobby's in the driver's seat.
And just push him over.
Give me a strength check.
Oh.
Contest.
Okay, I'm gonna get into the passenger
Ooh,
Can I-
side
good.
no matter what.
Can I leverage my size against it rather than my
Yes,
strength?
of course you can.
Against my
Oh,
knees. Yeah.
Yeah, Bobby, you just feel Borgvard go, like sort of nudging you, put a little bit of pressure, and then stop and go.
Oh, sorry, I tripped.
But
Wait,
yeah,
are you in the? Wait, I'll go in the back. I'll go in the back.
Yeah, you're in
I
the
don't want
back.
any
Well, no,
fun.
there's three in the front.
No, I'll go in the back. Good.
Yeah, no worries.
Bench,
These
bench
boys
seats,
need
it's
to-
fine.
A bit
Yep.
too rowdy in the front.
Yeah.
You're in the car. You drive. I'm guessing you're driving to Bexley Hall.
Yeah.
Okay. You relatively know the way. Probably you've driven past Bexley Hall a number of times, but you can get there pretty quickly. And you arrive back at Bexley Hall with no interference to your journey.
Yeah, the interference is kind of a bit way southwest.
Yeah, it's been
right
taken
now.
care of elsewhere.
I'll just sort of
Don't know
comment
that.
on the way
They
while
don't know
driving, like.
Like, oh, a lovely
Um,
dandy journey through the darkness.
sure.
Lovely. Meanwhile,
Would you like to do anything at Bexley Hall in particular, or are we just?
I feel we just hang out in that little like drinking nook and wait for him.
Yeah, we're gonna have a cup of tea.
Okay.
We're having a real chill evening.
Yeah, you really are comparatively.
Quite nice,
to the
really.
people being chased by what is
The
essentially.
sun went down. It's a nice crisp
Well,
like 18
I'll let
C
I'll,
outside.
I'll let I think just describe what it is. I mean, a few of you have kind of seen it now, but not in the detail that thingy has.
What's
Okay.
this?
The people that were shooting at the creature kind of have seen the creature, but no one has seen it compared to how Willem has seen this creature.
Okay. Okay.
You might say he's seen too much.
Oh man,
I
I've
doth protest he see too much. That's what he gets for getting a 1 when trying to spot a thing from another world.
lighten up the road now.
Okay. Yep. That's you get bought tea, and they say that there is there's actually some cake left over from the evening. If anyone would like a slice
I
of
would love a
frosted
slice of
carrot
cake.
cake.
I personally don't, but you
Yes.
know what? Artemis likes carrot cake. I'm writing that into her character sheet right this second.
Okay, yeah.
Like,
And that's
Make sure it's not
available to
something he can touch.
you. Can you all give me a spot hidden, please?
At Bexley Hall.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Where are the rest of them?
this isn't Bexley Hall.
Okay. No. You don't see anything.
We don't see things running around, maybe.
And with you enjoying your cake, I will return to the fight party. How's your blood pressure?
I'm getting the
Heartbeat's
shakes,
still
man.
pretty fucking high.
Okay.
I'm getting the shakes, man.
What are you doing?
I'm
Well,
going
we
out, like,
decided we go reloaded, and we're going to, as a unit, go to where I saw the thing go into the field and see if we can find a body.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not too hard to see, but because a lot of the wheat, wheat, very tall, like
We
it's,
chopped meat
it's,
for me.
it's corn,
Mhm.
corn stalks, the tops of which have been broken where it flew past, and you progress into the field, and this is you cannot see probably about 5 feet in front of you because it's just thick with these plants. You assume that maybe these should have been harvested already, but a lot of the farmhands maybe have been busy with other things. Ideally, maybe a certain investigation. And you continue through, and you see this slightly flattened area appear in front of you, like where it looks like whatever it was hit the floor and rolled, but it's not there.
Are there any traces of like any kind of, I don't know, marks other than the mark, like, I don't know, blood or like viscera
There's-
or any?
There is
Guys,
stuff.
Goop. It's the goop.
this creature flew.
I know.
So,
Can I
did I
look at
mention? Did I mention that it had a strange blue tinge, almost pulsating?
No.
No?
You
It
did
was,
not.
and red glowing eyes.
Yeah, the red glowing eyes. I'm gonna be honest. I did notice.
Yeah, and very
Um,
sharp teeth.
I'm gonna scroll.
Hound, wolf-like features. I didn't see
Okay.
any wings, but it was flying all right.
Yeah. You do notice a liquid, should we say?
What color?
like a deep sort of violet.
I'm gonna sort of like, you know, sort of squat down, have a look at it.
Clear mix between red, a crimson red,
Hmm.
and a deep blue.
I'm just gonna sort of like look at this like,
Do
jeez.
I have anything that I could pick it up with? Probably not.
Hmm.
And you
Could
notice that. Well, give me a spot hidden. If you're
Yeah, I
looking
was
at
about to
blood.
say, can I
well,
do a spot
could
hidden?
I
Oh,
tear the first
a nice
page
heart.
of Bradshaw? I always carry Bradshaw's guide with me. Could I tear the first page out and dip it in the liquid?
You could, but Byron, you notice. Hartwell, you definitely noticed this.
Oh, okay.
Um, Byron, you saw some of the plants around you were kind of singed. It's the easiest way to think. But you, Hartwell, noticed this, that
Xenomorph.
the liquid is slightly burning through the plant matter and even slightly into the ground.
May not want to do that then.
Yeah,
Blood is acidic.
yeah.
Hmm.
What the fuck?
And can you
well-
give me?
I'm looking around because
Actually, no. With that spot hidden, Hartwell, you'd get that. There's a really strong smell of sulfur in the air.
anyone else smell sulfur?
When he mentions it, you can now all smell sulfur.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Yes, indeed.
Is there a trail of this acidic blood stuff?
It looks
Where's my
like it
witch's
pulls
sense?
slightly where it might have like bashed into the ground and then is gone. There's nothing past this area.
But is there any other like marks of like, I don't know, something walking at all?
Tracks, anything?
None.
There's nothing here. That thing was
It
clearly
was
fucking massive.
flying.
It would have.
It was huge.
Jeez. Fucking.
Let's get back to the car. Can we still
Yeah.
get the car running? Because I would like to get home now. I'm not
ditch.
feeling too well.
It's in a ditch. That's gonna be just tough to get out.
Hmm.
I'll have to come back tomorrow
Just
for
happily
it.
walk home. How far are we from?
You
Maybe
guys
not.
are currently about here on the map. Have I brought you all back to the map there?
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
okay.
no, looking at like the car, how bad in the ditch is it? Is it like okay, a bit of a push and like some vertical, or is it like wedged?
Give me another spot hidden.
Hey,
Yeah, okay, you get it with that. It's not hard.
hey.
You think you could get the car out the ditch, but the front right wheel is buckled.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
shit.
Alright, we're gonna have to come back for the car tomorrow.
Indeed. I left my car in town. Don't worry, you can take it back.
Fine.
All right.
Let's go for town then. Grab your car,
All right. Let's head for town.
and then we'll go back to Bexley Hall.
About 20 minutes. You get into town. Byron, your car's not there.
Oh, for fuck's sake. As if tonight wasn't bad enough. I'm in no mood to go tracking down some car thieves and beating the shit out of them. We'll do this tomorrow.
You guys gonna walk back to Bexley Hall, or are you gonna try and?
Can we make a phone call? Like,
Yes.
let them
You could
deliver
probably
us a car?
You could probably nip into the police station and get it.
Yes.
done.
We-
Yes.
Before we
let's-
go, I'm just gonna like hold the two back. Did we mention that we were chased by?
Yes, let's
Some-
mention we were chased by a flying wolf. We'll be
the
staying in the
inspector
police
seemed
station.
interested, but I'm not sure how interested and how much credibility we'll keep if we mention this right now.
Indeed.
It's hard enough to explain why we crashed our car, let alone the fact that we.
And if we mention that we were
How far would the gunfire travel in the bog?
Well,
Because we did fire like 9 shots.
as you head into the police station,
Okay.
you notice the inspector and 2 other police officers. One has got what looks to be like a farmer's hunting shotgun that he's loading, and the inspector is loading a Webley, and so is one of the other police officers.
Mm-hmm.
They're in like at a table in the corner of the reception area, and the inspector turns around and is like, you guys are military men. Do you have weapons on you? We heard some gunshots, and we're gonna go and check it out.
Yeah, that was us. We were being attacked by a wolf.
You could have put it better than that, but something large attacked us when we were driving back from the moors. Today hit the car and span us into a ditch. I
So we
couldn't
had to
tell you.
haul
I
you
couldn't.
A wolf?
I didn't get a good look at it. I just saw it was big, running towards us, and definitely hit us hard. And we found. Well, it might be easier to tell you in person.
You are in person. I'm in front of
No,
you.
show you in person.
Right.
Super
What do you
still
think about
there.
credibility?
Yeah, I was gonna keep my mouth shut, but you
Yeah,
know.
so was I.
Okay.
I was gonna say the car backfired a couple times.
We
The car backfired 5 times and span into a ditch and.
Then
Had
we
the-
reloaded it and it backfired a couple more times.
And the wheel fell off or something, just randomly.
Did you land any hits on the wolf?
I
2,
did.
we think.
Probably.
A hit which caused it to hit, which made it angry, I think, and then Hartwell got a good hit as well.
If you hit it, it's probably not a problem anymore.
Maybe, but we found blood and it not where the blood was, shall we say.
They're tricksy buggers. They can crawl off without you noticing.
I'm gonna make a sense
But
motive at this point.
I'm
Not sense motive, psychology. Mixing
Yeah.
systems.
It's the same thing, sort of.
Yeah, I'm mixing systems here.
You think he's been truthful?
Alright. Okay.
Well, it's been a long night, and I've got a lot to get through right now. Can it wait till the morning?
Sure, fine.
Could you?
Would you like a lift to
Yes.
wherever you're staying?
That would be fantastic. My car appears to have gone missing. Because my night wasn't going well enough for it either.
I might have the answer to your car problem.
Oh.
It seems your companions, Miss Sheffield, the Norwegian bloke, and the guy with a scar.
I like how she was named first.
That's the one he knows. Got in and drove off. I thought it would have been. I thought you gave him the key, or whatever it was you locked it with. They seem to have no trouble with getting the lock off. So.
No, they wouldn't.
Well, at least
I
that one
just
is to be
assumed that
solved
they
tonight.
wouldn't be foolish enough to steal the car from in front of the fucking police station. So,
No, not I fucking parked it there.
yeah, I thought that was you. My
Well,
mistake.
don't worry about it. If I'd be fine with them using it.
Stims, take these guys to Bexley Hall if you would. And you are given a lift back to the police station.
As I'm sort of looking in between, as we're driving, I was like,
Back to the police station, back to Bexley Hall. My bad.
are either of you injured by that? When we span out, it was a quite the impact.
I got a bruise, but that's about
Yeah,
it.
nothing damaging.
Hmm.
Probably all a little bit shaken up.
Yeah.
Willem more than most, because he got a good look at that creature.
Yeah, still trying to get that picture out of my head. Not really working right now.
And yeah, you arrive back at Bexley Hall. Artemis, Borgvard, and Mr. Quirk, you're sitting, drinking your tea, eating your cake, as Willem,
Quite good.
Arthur, and Forrest walk in, caked in a thick black mud,
That's why I didn't
tired,
go into the bar.
bedraggled, and frankly looking a bit worse for wear than when you saw them last.
Artemis is going to loudly drop her teacup into her saucer.
If you'll excuse me, I'm gonna change clothes. I'll be back in.
That is the rudest thing I've ever heard a British person do.
Drops teacup in anger.
I didn't break it, I just
Drops
made a
potato.
clatter.
Yeah. I'll be back in 5 minutes. I need to change clothes because. Ugh.
I can wait. Oh. So how has your evening been?
Quite lovely,
I'm just
honestly.
gonna
It's
be
quite
myself
nice.
unless you need NPCs from.
I made a new friend.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
Wait.
Goodness gracious.
We made
We
two
had some
friends.
lovely cake, but
We made
ate
two
it
new
all,
friends
sorry.
actually tonight. One, the body we found in the marsh, and two, a big fucking creature that knocked our car off the road.
Whose car?
Oh, I think.
Your car.
Where I'm from, they're called reindeer. It might just be some sort of...
Your reindeers fly outside of like.
Actually, yes, they do.
Is-
It's
Well,
quite
one
the
foggy
mythology.
Christmas Eve.
Is the car right?
No.
Oh, the car's fucked.
Okay, Artemis is gonna be. She's blushing. She's just gonna like head in hands. Oh, she knows.
Is there?
The car is damaged, but it's repairable. Please, it's okay.
Well, that's quite the sailor's mouth you've got there, Byron. You hear from above you as Lady Bexley looks over the.
Maddie, come on! He's a
Sorry,
soldier.
I've had quite the terrible evening.
I don't think he was in the Navy.
I've changed
Like a
my
horrible
clothes in the
season.
meantime. Like, oof.
Horrible
It's a
seasickness.
term of phrase, Mr. Gunderson. I'll be down in a moment.
Oh no, I have horrible seasickness.
I ate all
Any of the servants around which I can give my dirty clothing to? So I can
Yeah,
get
you
it?
Did you just strip it off?
No, I went to my room, took off my
He
clothes.
did
I
say
said
he
this.
went to the room. He did say.
I said this.
Remember, there's buzzers and stuff that you can.
Oh
do
yeah,
for
good.
servants.
So
I'm gonna take my jacket
Oh
off.
my,
though,
these
so-
clothes are so dirty.
yeah, no,
Wow.
I did say I was going to my room to change clothes. So,
I am gonna sort of like take my like jacket off and like go to the minibar, pour myself a very stiff drink.
I'll just
Okay.
shout from the balcony. Make that a double for me, please.
I get another one, pour it quickly, and just slam down.
Ugh.
Forest.
I am not leaving this bar for a
I
bit.
get another one. All,
So,
all doubles.
Yeah.
Now that you've had time to sort of
Get drunk.
settle,
Chug.
yeah. I will be chucking a bit. Yeah.
Lady Bexley turns around and she goes, "Well, seems you were in for quite the evening. Hartwell, what on earth happened? Speak plainly. The other two are a bit mumbled, shall we say?"
Oh, well, Maddie, why don't you take a seat and I'll explain everything.
Oh, happily. And she sits down, across her legs. She lights a cigarette and begins to smoke.
Well, the young lady, Charlotte Franklin, it
That's
seems
her.
her body was found out in the bog. So we went to help the police. And when we got there, we found the body, but it was a little submerged in the
Another one.
bog. So with a little bit of muscle, we were able to get the young lady free. Unfortunately, she's been horribly mutilated. And the police
Don't
took...
spare all the gory details for us.
And
then.
both her eyes missing.
Yes, well, yeah.
Again, don't spare the gory details.
Artemis
Byron.
is about to throw up. She regrets the carrot cake.
Look more
I
like
was being polite conversation here.
Arthur's being very impolite conversation here.
I'm just nodding and drinking.
So
that was
anyway,
it.
the police took the body away, and we decided to have a little look around the scene, see if we could see anything else. Found traces of something, possibly an animal that had been in the area recently, although it's not a print we've ever actually witnessed ourselves.
No, very
and
large or
then-
something around here.
Yeah. So we then decided we were going to go back ourselves. Got a bit turned around, obviously. Bog and whatnot.
Marx doesn't describe it.
And when we got back to the car, we were on our way back. We were taking it nice and slow. Road I'm not used to, you know. And we were attacked by a very large animal.
Glowing eyes, I spotted it out the back of the car, keeping pace with us.
Glowing eyes.
That wasn't the
between the-
worst of it.
As in
Between the three of us, we were able to subdue the creature, at least temporarily. But unfortunately, sorry, I forgot your name. Willem, is that correct?
Yes, that is
Got
correct.
more of a good look at it than the rest of us, and
Right, where do
what
you
he
want me to start?
describes is not exactly something that you would believe if you had not experienced it.
Indeed.
Anyway, the car is in a ditch with a broken front end, and we weren't able to find the body.
Also, my car was, not where I parked it, but I'll, as far as things tonight go, I'll let that pass.
But
we
Willem,
could've
why
seen
don't
it
you
coming
describe what you saw, my friend?
Well, first of all, it was more like a hound-like creature, almost wolf-like, very patchy fur, a lot of muscle mass around the eyes, missing an ear, not looking very shabby. It's I had a bullet hole already, so
That was me.
Arthur definitely clipped it when I saw it, and it had a blue pulsating tinge, and this is making me feel very, very queasy.
And
Also, did I mention it was floating without any visible wings?
Floating.
Floating.
Indeed.
And that was the thing that hit us and knocked my rolls off the road.
And it was very dedicated to following us until we more or less unloaded it.
The shot I did was, well, this isn't I sort of like indicate to my Webley, this isn't exactly a small revolver that stops most things dead, and I think I got a good shot straight between the eyes. It didn't seem phased. Well, phased isn't the right word, but it was still clearly up and at and able to move.
Yes, it was less than pleasurable.
We found where it landed as well in one of the farmer's fields by the side. He takes a big gulp from his whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
The patch, it was, well, we found some of the creature's blood, I assume. It was, well, a mixture of crimson and almost like a strange violet colour.
Not to mention acidic.
Yes. It singed the ground beneath it, almost like that patch of woodland we found the other day.
It didn't just singe, it was eating away at the ground.
Yeah.
Strong acid by the look of it. And left no marks. Must have floated away or some shit, and he just takes another gulp.
Give me a constitution.
Follows in drinking as well.
You're fine.
Oh yeah, I
This
probably
tiny,
won't be.
this incredibly skinny
Oh,
guy is just
well.
like drinking with no problem.
Well, it seems like you've all had a bit of an active night. Well, you say this creature is still out there?
It's
We
injured,
assume so.
yes, but
It's
still
it
mobile.
will. It's not dead, or we would have found it.
And do you
I
think this
wouldn't
all
say
has
so.
something
It-
to do with the girls?
Well, it
Perhaps.
followed us from where we found the girl.
And what she had, and the wounds on her body were, well, I suspect something it was slashing, we'll say. It
She
looked
was
almost,
Quite
Yeah.
mutilated.
yes, it looked almost like something like a shrapnel, like a bomb had gone off. I'm sorry, I'll spare you the gory
So-
details, like I said.
The creature hadn't eaten her.
No,
No,
Why would
but
it
there
have
were
attacked her?
there were parts missing though.
also in the girl's hand, we found a daisy, just clutched in her fist. And the inspector told us that there's no daisies anywhere around here. Well, at least not in the forest. Certainly not in the bogs.
Was it a flower like you saw in the deer?
I didn't see the deer.
I'm sorry, I'm looking at Willem.
Would I have recognized that? I mean,
Give me an intelligence roll.
oh god.
So kind of
If only it
deducting-
was. Could I sway for an education roll?
No.
Ah, damn it.
This is
Okay,
something
still-
you've
still
learned.
success.
This is something you're comprehending.
Yeah, well, still success.
It has very much similarities.
Okay, so yes.
Well, I personally think maybe even those who are not staying with us should stay here tonight. I don't like the idea of you going out there if there's a creature out there, especially you, Artemis. I would hate to think what would happen if you left my care and then were attacked.
Slight flash. Do we have to roll for rooms?
Yes.
you
Only
do.
if you're gonna take her up on that.
Oh, sorry. She said it in such a way that I wouldn't
Assumed.
possibly have
Well,
disagreed.
that's directed. So that's directed at Artemis and Bobby. So
Well, I
I
have.
suppose that makes sense.
What time is the funeral tomorrow morning?
funeral's at lunch.
Lunchtime. So yeah, I have a bit of time to prepare in the morning then.
I can drive you in the morning.
Mhm.
Gonna do something, take my mind off it. He's gonna put the
What?
whiskey down.
What is the time?
Of the day.
Now, yes.
No.
It's probably edging just past 9:30. Maybe.
Okay, I'm just
a bit-
thinking
well,
we got
no, a
up
bit later than
pretty
that. Sorry,
early
9:45.
this morning. Like, really early this morning.
Yeah.
In
Been
that
a
case,
long day.
I think it might be time to head in. I've had rather a long day.
Indeed.
Hmm.
I mean, I'd be very gracious for your hospitality.
Oh, and Bobby,
Hello.
what did you do with my padlock?
I left it in the car.
Good. Hey, for someone else
Yeah,
to break in.
I assumed Bobby repadlocked the car.
Yeah, I would have left the padlock around the car, well, the ignition while it was unlocked, and then just locked it again.
So, I asked you all, is there anything else you'd like to discuss or do this evening at Bexley Hall?
So,
I'm,
Artemis, what did you find out from your friend?
I promised I wouldn't say anything. But I don't think that we should be looking into her lover. Just know that she was walking back to her house through Church Street, which would make sense that she went missing there.
Okay.
Oh, so the girl did have a lover.
A little blush and a little grin. She did. And then I'll
Whoever
get like
suggested that was right
like
on the money.
kind of sad for a second and be like, I hope she still will.
Oh gosh, yes. I fear I was already using past tense. No ill will meant.
Also, Maddie, do you have any ice? I've bruised my shoulder a bit earlier. Oh no.
Pretty quietly.
What psychology?
Well,
I
mean,
don't know how.
Was that a GM fail using past tense, or was that an actual in character using past tense?
That was a GM fail.
Okay, then I wouldn't have rolled that if that was a GM fail.
Likely story.
Wait, what?
That's
Nice
a fumble.
dodge.
I was gonna say because that means I get to decide what happens. Money penny. I had a really good idea for one as well. Psychology roll. Yes. So, what are we doing?
I'm gonna do some first aid on my shoulder so I can regain my lost hit point.
Yeah. That's fine. You can be found ice.
Okay, so I need to make a roll for that.
Yeah. Please roll. It's gonna be a hard
For okay.
because you did lose a hit point.
I mean, yeah, but like that, I think that's normally that's what first aid is for regaining 1 hit point.
Yeah, but you're using only ice. You haven't got medical supplies,
Okay, I will do that.
and that's a hard.
Would you look at that?
See, don't complain.
I'm so good at it. It's my one skill.
Said everybody in Britain.
I'm good at imperialism.
Anybody else
too.
doing anything of the sort?
I'm heading upstairs, write my article, and
Yep.
do another couple of hours of reading on the book I had before.
Okay.
Bedtime.
Arthur's gonna go to bed, but make sure that his, pistol is
Also,
on his.
I'll
is
have a
on his-
bath because I still
Oh, yeah,
smell
also
the fog
that.
on me.
No worries. You can run a bath.
Yeah. And when Arthur goes to bed, he's gonna just keep his revolver on his, bedside table cocked.
Okay.
Do
So
I have to roll again for my room?
no.
No, thank God.
So, who in the party has the lowest luck?
Still
Wait,
me.
where are we sleeping?
Still me.
Artemis and actually, there is special rooms still available. Can you roll me a d6, please? Yeah. Got a 3. Hold on, let me quickly get back to Bexley Hall. And Bobby's got a 5. Well, I might have to tell you to re-roll those, but give me a moment. Bexley Hall to Bexley Hall. Which I need to put some tabs so I know where certain things are in this. Booker. A 3. Okay. Artemis, you are led to one of the standard bedrooms.
Heck.
Relatively close to the you've just gone past what is known as the South Suite and taken a right on the upper floor, and it's one of the 4 rooms in that little corridor. Bobby, you are led to a corner of the north wing, and you go around the corner, you go past this very large black room, and then you take another turn and you go into a small room there that is let me read you the description. This
Bodies
room
everywhere.
is the same size of most of the standard suites, but is painted in a baby pink and is furnished with white furniture. It resembles very much a doll's house. It has all the furnishings you'd need: queen-size bed, desk, wardrobes. But there is a very large door at the far end of the room, to which resembles a walk-in wardrobe.
Oh.
Jesus Christ. Okay. Wait.
This-
So
This room that is
So
like
it's a big-
hidden behind.
If you
Okay.
were looking at the map and had an idea of the schematics of the building, yes.
Hang on. I need
Yes.
some. I have extra.
Okay. Is the door open to this walk-in
Ooh.
wardrobe?
Are you going to investigate this walk-in wardrobe?
If the door's not open, I wouldn't go and look in.
No, the door's open.
Then I would have a glance in, see what's in there.
Okay, you see coats. Coats.
Off to
clothing.
Narnia with you.
Beat me to
Bye.
my second, God damn it.
Give me a spot hidden.
Cookie. Where's rolls?
See pine trees, I'm done.
I see napping.
The wardrobe's not as big as you thought. You thought that it would be more of a walk inside jobby, but no, there's just coats in your face and clothes.
Okay. I think that's about all I'd do then.
Okay.
I probably would have grabbed a book or something on the way up. But
Just random book.
yeah, nothing.
Okay. Very easy to find. There's a fuck ton of books in this building.
I'll grab Lady Bexley at some point and ask if I could have some night
So-
clothes.
night
Something to
clothes.
sleep in.
Oh, yes, of course. Come with me. And she takes you into her chamber.
Heck, oh no.
Oh my.
And she goes to one of the large wardrobes in her room and take your pick. And inside there is a multitude of styles of nightwear, shall we say. A lot of it fine material. None of it very long. Most of it silk. A lot of it imported. And, yeah, take your pick.
Like probably the longest or most covering, and then like if there was a dressing gown, maybe.
You don't see a dressing gown, but
Could I ask
as you
for
turn
one?
as you turn around, Lady Bexley is with a glass of wine, just staring at your like embarrassment at the
A lingerie closet. Sure.
and she just kind of points to the door where next to the door there is a number of dressing gowns hanging. You can take one of those if you like. She just puts down her wine and just sort of chuckles to herself and opens a book.
Okay, I'm not so worried then. I guess I'll take like maybe. Is there any that have long sleeves? I assume this is a big drafty house.
The longest
I mean,
sleeves you
chilly.
find are about to
Half.
elbow. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, sure.
You find something relatively modest for that drawer.
Relatively
I don't think
modest.
you
I like
turn
that.
heads if you weren't in the dressing gown, but
But yeah, okay,
and
I'll
obviously
take
you
it.
don't need to change unless you get into your room, unless you want to change in front of Lady Bexley. That would require some different roles.
She did nearly walk on me changing already one time, so.
I'm not saying there'd be roles for her.
Let me just realize I'm not playing myself and be boring and go and change in my own room.
Yep, no worries. Anybody else doing anything?
I sleep paranoidly.
Okay, if everyone's going to sleep, I need. What is everybody's luck?
31.
I know
99.
Boulevard spent a lot, so
56.
67 at the moment.
Whatever the
44.
highest. 89 now because I spent one.
oh, okay.
God damn
So
it.
we'll start off with Byron, but he's not going to be
Shit.
the only person.
Before you get into this, I want to get up in the middle of the night.
Okay.
Oh shit, here we go again.
And I want to sneak over to that locked door I found where I saw the shadow, and I want to try to pick the lock.
If you remember correctly, there was.
You're like here, and it's over here.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
a
so
long
that'll
walk.
take a number of checks. We'll do your thing in between
Hey, buddy.
what Byron sees and what another person sees. So, Byron,
Mm-hmm.
you awake in the night with a bit of a shiver to you know, one of those nights where you just suddenly wake up. It's like, you know, when you feel like you've just fallen out of a dream.
Yes. Very well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You wake up and you shoot up,
Mhm.
and
Revolver.
your room is very cold.
Mm.
Very cold. Almost moist.
You.
The room feels wet.
Oh.
And
What? Just gonna reach for the lamp.
okay, you're gonna try and turn on the lamp.
Yeah.
The lamp does not turn on.
Oh shit.
And
My
You
torch is so
hear-
star. Sorry, no, I wouldn't have had the foresight to do that. Never mind.
you hear footsteps trudging along the balcony.
What?
Outside?
I just have a look. I turn around and look with my revolver very much at the ready.
And
readying a
you
shot.
see, silhouetted by the moon, a figure slowly
Yeah,
walking along the balcony.
Hello?
And you shout out hello.
Yeah.
The figure stops at the door.
Yeah, aiming right at its like center of mass.
Center mass, okay.
Yeah.
You open the door. You open the door. You just see the door handle begin to turn.
Just take a step back, just like
Are
ready.
you getting up out of bed?
Yep. I get out of bed. It's like taking a
Okay,
step.
you stand on the floor and the floor is wet. There is like an inch of water. It feels like on the floor.
I just get into like a shooting stance.
Okay, and you look down at the feet, like what at your feet, like shocked. You look up, and the person is not there. There's nothing at the window anymore.
I just rush out, push it's the water like dripping out from the balcony now. The door's open.
No.
Just
And you go onto the balcony. It's cold outside, but there's nothing here. You look back at the room. There's no water. And you look at the floor of the balcony, and you see a wet boot print. But that is the only sign of whatever was there.
Arthur's getting up, like pushing out his door open. Just
As in the front door to like into Bexley Hall.
into Bexley Hall, yeah.
It's dark, but it's Bexley Hall.
I'm gonna stay outside for a little bit
Okay.
and just like keeping an eye out, or like keeping an eye and ear out, almost like just.
Okay.
Were you just standing on the balcony?
I'm just standing on the inside.
How long are you going to do this for?
About an hour, maybe 2. Like he's not
Hey.
sleeping for a while.
Borgvard, your body clock wakes you up, like you kind of commanded it to.
Yeah.
It is the dead of night.
Yes.
What would
How
you
does
like
one-
to do?
How does one learn this power?
I would like to. You never done that before? Like, no, you have to wake up early in the morning and just do it.
My body does not do what I tell it to.
Oh, never mind then. Turtle alarm clock.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Some people might.
I would like to just sneakily meander all the way down the hallway, down to
Which-
that door
which-
that.
Which route are you taking? Can you ping for me? You're going down.
Yeah, straight in front of like all the quickest route from my door. So just
So
straight
your
down that
door's
hallway.
there, so you're
Yeah.
then going to go south and then across.
Oh.
So
Not
you're going to
in
try and
You're
get
going
into
past
the
the art
Bexley
room?
Slate.
Oh no! I don't want to go through there. I wanted to.
Right.
I was just gonna say that would
Yeah.
be difficult.
I want to go out of my door there and ping in like down this like in front of everybody's. Yeah.
Okay.
Down to here.
So along the top and then down.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you give me a sneak roll?
I am very.
Because you specifically
sneaky.
said you want to sneak.
Yes, I want to do this quiet like. Do. Where is sneak?
Okay. Borgvard, you get to about outside the north suite and you're tentatively creeping. You look up and Arthur's there with his gun looking
Probably
out over the
pointed at him.
balcony.
Probably pointed. Did I hear him or?
No, you did not.
Oh.
But he's looking out over the balcony.
Like which
What do you
direction is he looking?
Like
Like
south.
outside. Okay.
Yeah. So the big windows are in front of him to the front of the hall.
Keep going.
You gotta try and keep going. Give me another stealth roll.
If I roll enough, I'll succeed eventually.
No, you're not.
See, I'm getting better.
Getting closer.
Arthur, you hear to your left that someone is approaching.
Spin to the left, point gun, center of mass again.
Okay, you see Borgvard. Creeping
Jesus.
in the
I
hall.
do. At this point, I've seen him, but then I've gone. Not my monkeys, not my circus. I'm going to what I'm doing. So I don't see him pointing his gun at me.
Jesus,
Okay.
God, what the fuck are you doing at this point?
Do you always have the gun like out?
Look, I've just had a very weird night. My room was.
My night was quite lovely. I'm just
Well, that's
interested
good
in
for
something
you,
down
you
here.
posh cunt. Look,
My English isn't so good. I didn't understand most
I was
of
gonna
those
say,
words.
give me an English roll.
wait. Oh,
the intent was there.
Man. Language, English.
You definitely understand what he just said to
No.
you. You've heard a lot of swears on the battlefield and trying to get around command. Sometimes people spoke in different languages, so you know exactly what he just told you.
I'm just gonna like stand there for a second, and be like, right.
Look, I just woke up to find my bedroom under an inch of water.
Can I look into the bedroom and see if there's any water in there?
Of course you can. There is no water.
But it's gone now. But like, look,
If there was water in here, wouldn't it still be wet?
Wolfrod, have you noticed that some things going on right now aren't entirely normal?
I haven't seen
How loud are they speaking?
anything
'Cause
that
I'm in,
you're.
like the next
It's all
room.
completely normal to me.
Wolfrod, for God's
It's a
sake.
lovely small town. Some people are pretty poor. I throw
Forrest,
the
give
money
me
around. I met a nice woman
listen
last
check.
night.
Wolfrod,
Might ring her later.
Wolfrod, I really don't want to shoot you right now, but you really look.
The only
Well-
thing I saw was a really
Obviously.
zippy butler.
And you didn't. Damn it. Right.
I
wanted
learned
to
to
look
sleep
into
through a
the zip-
wall for crying out loud.
I wanted to look into the sneaky butler before, but nobody wanted to, so I'm going now.
Yeah, but, yeah, I saw.
Don't pay no attention to that cat butt on the screen.
I know. I think I also saw what you think is the sneaky butler or whatever.
Let's go look for the sneaky butler.
I know. Right. Look.
Are you too terribly busy with your pistol and your balcony?
Wolfrod. Remember my comment about the gun?
And your
It's a
boy's
revolver.
floor?
Arthur's
I'm gonna
missing,
touch. I'm gonna touch the floor just to make sure it's not moist.
What was that, sorry?
I need to do a listen.
I'm name set.
Pretty good at hearing.
I'm stage whispering.
No,
We're
not
keeping
good
it
enough,
down.
okay.
It's through a wall that used to be the exterior wall of the property.
Oh. Oh, because it's been extended.
So it could take a cannon shell and it'd still be standing.
Yeah, you'd have to be hearing it through multiple doors, essentially.
This cat's butt is taking up 98% of my mouse pad right now.
I just
Clearly, you need a bigger mouse pad.
I just decide again. Look, Wolfrod. So this sneaky butler, as you call it, which you saw a fast black shape, right?
Please let me do another.
I've seen a
listen
lot
check.
of servants in my time. I've never seen one move that fast.
Yes.
I don't know if it's just an English thing, but in
It's not-
Norway they
it's
don't
not-
move
it's
very
not-
quickly.
Make another listen check.
It's not an English thing. At least not my part of England.
Let's go.
Well, look, can I actually explain this before we get look?
You already explained it. You thought you
Lord
wet the
Forrest, you
bed.
hear talking outside your room, sounding one of which sounds very Norwegian.
Oh God, it's Bortford. Okay, I go out
You
and
just
go.
hear like snippets
What
of me.
the actual F are you two doing at this time in the morning?
We're sneaking.
That was
Really?
Arthur looks like he's contemplating throwing Wolfrod off the balcony.
Right now, Forrest is contemplating throwing you both off the frigging balcony.
Look. So you may be aware weird shit's happening.
Really?
Here
Two
and
people
there.
just happen to be sneaking on a bloody balcony at 2 in the frigging morning.
I would
Is
know.
everything
He was
okay,
all.
sirs?
Wow.
And with that,
Arthur just jumps into a
you jump round, and Clifton is just stood there, in not in his full tails, but he's still got a shirt, waistcoat on.
Just
Oh,
and,
Cliffy,
he's
thank
just-
God.
just-
A voice of reason in this sea of chaos. Can you help me get these two back to their rooms before they wake the entire house up?
Although I would advise that people maybe stay in their rooms, I am not one to force anybody. The house is for people to come and go through and do what they like with. I am merely a conduit of this house.
Cliffy, you're not being very helpful right now, buddy.
Clifton is the house.
I mean, is it? Sorry, Clifton. I just nighttime terrors, you know, and I thought to go for a small
would,
wander.
however, ask maybe if Master Byron, you leave the gun in your room.
Yes, my apologies. Force of habit.
You might want to look into the plumbing of the house. He was complaining about moisture.
Moisture.
Maybe you shouldn't
yes,
drink
well,
so much before he goes to bed at night.
That's what I suggested too, but I couldn't find any.
Arthur just
evidence.
storms off to his room and just like shuts the door.
Okay.
If
Right.
the plumbing he knocks the door. If the plumbing problem persists,
It's all right, Clifton. Go to bed.
Very well. Can I do anything?
Watford? You going to bed?
Yes.
Away you go then.
Then I turn around and I walk away.
Very well, sir.
Thank you, Cliffy. Good night.
He just nods and walks away.
I go back to my room.
Bolford, are you actually going back to your room?
No.
Give me another stealth check, because Clifton's
Alright,
walking the same direction you are.
The cat is now taking up 99.9% of the mouse pad, so. Oh my god. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. It's not working.
Maybe just use the cat itself.
Ooh. Yeah, there you go.
That's how Ben lost his eye.
Okay.
They're both
So, Bolford.
I waited until Clifton walked around the corner, and then immediately that second
Face
came back
planted.
out and started going.
So Clifton passes you at the top of the stairs. You've hidden around the corner, and you go to whip round, back down that corridor, and one of the suits of armor at the top of the stairs is nudged, hits Clifton, and then tumbles down the stairs. Everybody in the house may give me a listen check. Because
Even if you didn't ask, I would have rolled it anyway.
How can I
I'm
not
still
hear
awake.
that? I'm awake.
Oh, I can't hear anything.
Oh, I should.
yeah, I mean,
Oh, I totally heard that.
Hardwell, you heard a suit of armor fall down the stairs. Artemis, you heard a lot of metal clanging. Willem, you hear a crashing in the distant part of the house. Byron, you heard a suit of armor fall down the stairs, and then some swearing from Clifton.
I'm going straight back out to see what's going on.
I get back up again. God sake.
Borgvard,
Yeah.
you are being sworn at by the most reserved man of the house.
Bogford, what did you do this time?
I'll run out to the upstairs balcony.
I go down to help Clifton.
What
Yeah.
do I see from like standing sort of here?
Yeah, I want to investigate as well. I have to go through a couple of.
Did you put
doors.
on your
Dressing gown? Yes, I did. Wait,
need
or
to
did
check.
I? Heck.
No.
Where was it? Where did I put it down when I went to bed? Probably. I think I would have grabbed it. I think even in an emergency.
Yeah.
I might not have done it up yet.
Roll.
Roll for it?
It's the easiest way
What do you want me to roll?
Well, I will let you be the judge. You're hurried. It's a hurried situation. Like,
What's the best chance of me getting away with this?
I don't. There's so many things that I could roll, and none of them seem to kind of.
it's about thought process and memory. I'd say intelligence or something that spurs off that kind of thing.
Okay, I'm very intelligent.
I know I'm trying to help you as much as possible.
I'm pretty intelligent. I
Yeah,
would
you
have thrown my
managed-
dressing gown.
Bet
I
you
just see
found
the
the dress
picture of your cat with its mouse on its back, and it's just like, Yeah.
Yep.
And from there, you see Arthur and Forrest also walk out their room and look to the left towards the main staircase. And you now see the back of Clifton berating the Norwegian fellow who has just pushed a relatively priceless piece of armor down the staircase. Whilst
Well,
trying
it's
to
made out of
bypass-
metal. It's supposed to be hit with weapons. I'm sure it can take a slight fall.
You all right?
Bob Vard!
What the heck is going on?
This is
You also see Lady Bexley across the hall with a candlestick, like, okay, what the fuck is going on? Sorry, Artemis, she's shouting this across the thing. Artemis, excuse my French and poor manners, but you sound like you're trying to rob the place. What is going on?
Maddie, go back
is
to
she
bed.
waking up?
Me and Clifton will take care of it.
You really should work on the stands for
He
these things.
just-
they fall
Shut
over
up,
at the
Bolt
breadth
Vard.
of a hat.
Bob Vard, shut up and go back to bed.
I'm very tired.
Byron, if he doesn't go back to his room, you shoot him.
Sadly.
I
Lady
concur.
Bexley is just kind of stood across, watching. Willem now appears, just like. Everyone is kind of up.
Just
Bob
look
Bobby,
at him and just go.
actually. You
Just look
notice
at
that
Willem
there's
and
a
just go, Bob Vard.
There's a couple of other wait staff and servants in like pajamas and stuff on the bottom floor, like below the balcony, like, and a very relatively angry Clifton points them to start picking up the relatively expensive piece of armor, circa 1500, that was on a stand at the top of the stairs. But yes, so
I indicate Borgvard to his room with clearly malicious and possibly violent intent.
Borgvard, what are you doing?
Going to my room. Wondering how I can still do this stealth.
Borgvard,
Or
Yeah,
you
I'm
know we
bad
can pass
night.
it. We could just.
you don't want to see what happens when I get impatient.
Let him do
I'm
a
luckily
roll
on
if
the
he's
other
trying-
side of
let him
the
do a roll if he's trying to do a roll. I've directed this at him.
Okay. If I went the other way out of my room, and then across to the balcony,
No,
where
won't work.
what's his face was.
But it won't work because there's a between the south suite and the parlor. There's an opening. You can't cross there. There's
Yeah,
no
but he
balcony
could go
going
from
across.
the balcony door down and then out the parlor front door and along. You could, in theory, do that. Yes.
What if I'm gonna wait an hour
Okay.
and I'm going that way?
All right.
So that's how we
Everyone
lost
has gone back
Borgvard.
to bed.
So that's how we lost Borgvard.
Borgvard,
I never woke up.
you
Yep.
wait an hour.
Yeah, I'm waiting an hour.
Give me a stealth check.
I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can't roll any better, worse than the last time.
Oh, you can. You can.
Oh, you totally
Famous
can.
last words.
Ah!
That's a
I
fail.
was really hoping for a fumble. So, Borgvard, you go in. You go across into the parlor, and in the parlor is two of the wait staff. They look to be tidying up, or servant staff.
Was there any more of that delicious carrot cake left?
One of them, sort of bleary-eyed, goes, I think so. Would you like us to get some, sir?
Look at those eyes.
I've changed my mind. I'm full, and I go back to bed.
Okay. Good night, sir. What is this like old custom in Norway? You mean Norway? Yeah. Whatever. And you've gone back to bed. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, finally, I have one more person to come to.
What's that? 4 failed rolls? Statistically, I should have gotten one of those.
Mr.
Oh,
Quark.
join the club.
Hello.
It's probably about 4 a.m. when you wake up. But you wake up. And something's off about your room. Give me a spot hidden.
Is it all the pink? Is that what it is?
I mean, other than that.
Possibly, but give me the spot hidden. Yep,
Ooh.
there's no way you could fail this, even though that says a failed. That I was not looking for something very hard. It takes you a bit longer than you think you really should have, but finally catch onto it. The end of your bed looking at you is a doll.
Check
sat
it out.
on the end of your bed.
Nope.
Staring at you with
I
black
don't-
beaded eyes.
Don't do creepy dolls.
Has curly ginger hair, a little sailor's hat on,
Of course it's
and
a
a
ginger.
little naval uniform. Smiling.
Okay.
Fucking hate this house.
It has like what is it called? Like it's made of what looks to be porcelain. And it's staring at you. It was not there when you went to bed.
I'm trying to think what I probably do for this.
Yeah, I'll give you a moment.
I'll sit up or get out of bed and just walk around the room.
Are you breaking eye contact with the doll?
Well, I presume I would be if I'm getting out of bed.
Okay.
It's a way big 8.
I'm looking around the room, so
Okay. When you get up, give me another spot hidden for the room. Okay. The cupboard doors to the wardrobe are wide open. And you like, oh, that's weird. You look back at the doll. The doll is turned around. It's now not facing where you were sleeping. It's facing the door of the wardrobe.
the wardrobe door.
Mm-hmm.
I'll probably close the wardrobe doors.
You gotta go close the
This
wardrobe door.
is what I would do, yeah. Go close the doors.
Okay, you go up and close the wardrobe door. Give me another spot hidden. Okay. You don't know how you didn't see this before, but past the clothes in the door, something catches your eye. And is that a light behind the clothes?
Oh fuck.
There seems to be some sort of light source behind the clothes.
Mhm.
What are you doing?
Is there any heavy furniture in the room?
Any heavy furniture in the room? Everything's wood. There's a chair. It's not massive. It's like a desk chair, like as in like a dining room sort of chair, rather than like a big plush cushioned chair. But there's a desk.
You said earlier that it was quite a reasonably smallish wardrobe. After I had a look in there,
It
I'm
looks
certainly.
to be a smallish wardrobe. The
I'm
doors
not going. I'm not going inside the wardrobe, so I'm gonna close the doors and then prop the proper chair up against the doors.
Okay.
Keep it.
You do so,
closed.
and you turn back around, and the doll has gone.
Mhm.
And you sit down on your bed, go back in, and the doll is now sat on the chair that you propped up against the doors.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know, I guess it's the point. I normally burn this entire fucking house down and never come back.
Fucking Chucky is what it is.
Reminds me
Chucky's
of the
kawaii
Twilight
cousin.
Zone, really.
My name is Talking Tita, and I'm going to kill you.
What would you like to do?
Smash the door.
Smash the doll, yeah.
I was just gonna look at the doll. It's like, stop that, would you?
Give me a moment.
I was like being haunted by this thing. It's like, oh, could you not? Like,
The doll loses like energy and sort of slumps over.
Oh Jesus.
At least it's a
What's
polite
this doll?
demon.
Yeah, just sort of like, alright, thank you. And, probably just gonna sit in bed with a
Bobby's
lamp
the world's
on.
most unfazed man.
Read for a bit.
You're gonna stay up and read for a bit, okay?
Yeah.
Give me a listen check. Okay, you sit and read for a while. It's a really nice book about the endeavors of the HMS Victory around the Battle of Trafalgar. And you're really into it. And give me another spot hidden.
Very
Yeah,
into
you're
that
really
book.
yeah. And you look over, you think, I've read this for long enough, my nerves are cooled. You look back at the wardrobe door, and it is wide open again. The chair has been pushed aside, and the doll is nowhere to be seen.
Mhm.
There is still a light emitting.
I'm going to get up and I'm going to leave the room. And I'm going to head into the parlour and sit in there.
Okay. About this time, it's probably about 5 a.m., 6 a.m. Parlour's quiet, but at least there aren't any dolls. And with Wednesday morning dawning on the horizon, we'll leave it there for this week.
Oh
So,
One
thank you
moment.
everybody for watching.
Sorry, I just think of that.
Thank you everybody for watching this week. Join us. Oh, is it next Saturday we're taking on off?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so join us in 2 weeks' time for the continuation of this, where we will finally enter Wednesday and continue the mystery. But thank you all for coming. We will see you then. Don't forget to support the various creators that are around the desk here. We have Rival Zone Gaming, who is about to hit 1K subscribers, so if you would be so kind to go subscribe to his YouTube channel and get him to that threshold, that'd be great. Ben, obviously, you do a lot of Twitch and you have 2 YouTube channels, you greedy bastard. Benjamin Magnus Games, if you want to find his content. We got Muzz to Boost, he does both YouTube and Twitch. If you type in Muzz, I'm sure you'll find it. That's M-U-S. If you want to put in the rest, it's T-E-W-O-E-S-T. You've also got
Right in one.
Million. She streams a lot of much more fun and light-hearted games than this.
That's what you think.
Well, I mean,
Frustrating games. Very angry.
I think Crash Bandicoot and Abe's
That's
Abe's
what I saw,
is a
the
bit
Rosary
different to Call of Cthulhu.
There's some creepy shit, let me tell you.
I mean, okay. Kazoo, you stream every now and then. That's at
Yeah, I'm
Kazoo Raptor on
restarting
Twitch.
tomorrow even, so I'm playing Dark
Oh.
Souls. That's gonna be
Oh.
fun.
I don't know
dear.
Why do you do that to yourself?
I hate
And anyway,
myself.
and I am Midgeman. You can find me at youtube.com/The Midgeman's World or on Twitch as Midgeman. And we will see you in 2 weeks' time. Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.